every one of them is put on 50 pounds.
Okay, we're going live.
Okay.
Just letting you know, sorry. Because you got a mic on, so.
Okay.
It's in my car.
I just don't know where to put this. Because I didn't bring my tripod because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Maybe lean it there or something?
Yeah, sure. We might be able to lean it here for a minute.
I don't know if I want to give that one up because of how it turned out.
All right, and then we can come back here.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for people to come in so they can comment and say if they hear me or not.
Okay.
Because I haven't used these for a live yet.
I understand.
And let me know if you guys can hear me. Because I have the new mics on and I don't know if they work for a live. So we're just starting, and I just need to know if the mics work. Because if the mics don't work, I'll just take everything off. Okay, everybody can hear me.
All
okay,
right.
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you should be good too. I forgot my tripod, so we're just gonna make use of objects around. So there are some people, and we are running a little bit like later, but I think it'll still be good. So you're an admin for the Save Waverly Facebook page, right?
Yes.
And the group. So oh, are we taking?
They're having
Oh,
a
okay.
meeting.
Sorry.
We're fine.
We're fine. Okay. So I just wanted to get information from you. So could you kind of give everybody a little rundown of the things that have kind of been happening and like what has escalated? I've only joined the group like maybe 2 weeks ago, so
Okay.
I'm not really privy to all that.
Well, my name is Ernie Pack. I'm one of the founders of this movement. We are trying to raise funds for Charlie and Tina Mattingly, the owners of Waverly Hills, the ones who truly saved Waverly Hills from the wrecking ball 20 years ago and have made Waverly Hills what it is today, the icon that in the paranormal world that everybody knows of. It was just a big abandoned building back when I was a teenager sneaking in here years ago. Forgotten. It was not anything famous or anything well known at all.
That's funny because when you look at it today, everybody knows what Waverly Hills is.
Yeah,
They know
if
where
you
it's
didn't
at.
live in this neighborhood, you didn't know it was there. And a lot of people who lived in this neighborhood didn't know it was there. I mean, we're right here by it and you can't see it still.
Yeah, you can't.
But they have saved this place and they lease it to an entity that they created to run the business out of it.
Okay.
Called the Waverly Hills Historical Society. The Waverly Hills Historical Society has become dominated by a clique of friends and family, basically. And they see that the building brings in well over $1 million a year, and they want a piece of that. So they voted to remove Tina as executive director.
Okay.
Who's one of the owners.
Yes.
And Tina and Charlie lived here. They had an apartment in the building that they lived in. And they told them they had to get out. They've recently put out a video saying, we did not force the owners out.
I saw that video.
I've seen the paperwork where they said you have until 1 p.m. on January 20th to be off the property. Yes, they did force the owners out. So we founded this movement to help Charlie and Tina fight this in the courts. Attorneys are not cheap. Charlie and Tina are not rich people. And that's why this movement was created. We're having, doing several things to try to raise awareness in the community as much as anything else. And raise funds to help them win this war.
Right. So the funds that they are raising, they are using for lawyers.
That's what we're doing, and that's what we've stated our mission as.
Yeah.
They claim their mission.
I saw in that video that they were claiming that it was for the building itself, but if you guys go directly to the page, which is savewaverlyhills.com, it clearly states it's for legal fees. It is not for the building. You guys have never stated it's for the building.
No.
So
we are trying to save Waverly Hills from the
them.
Waverly Hills Historical Society.
Yes.
And they take everything and twist the words. I mean, they lie about everything. When I was a tour guide up there for them last year, and they told all of us as tour guides, rather than tell everyone that Tina and Charlie, the owners, were kicked out of their home and told to leave, let's tell everyone that they retired so they could spend more time with their grandkids. After all this lawsuit and everything came about, Charlie put a lock on the gate coming up from the golf course at the other side of the property. That's his property. It's his right to put a lock on that gate. Well, again, in true Waverly Hills Historical Society fashion, they lied. They said, the road is unsafe. There's been a tree that fell across the road. We're going to have to use gate B to enter the building for now. But this is temporary. No. Gate A has a lock on it. It's Charlie's property. He doesn't want them crossing it.
Right.
So, but they lie. They can't tell the truth about anything. And then their big rebuttal video was just more lies. Lie after lie after lie. Number one was insinuating that we claim that we're raising funds for the building.
Yeah.
No, we never said that.
That was never stated.
We've
I've been in
never
the group
stated
for
that.
a couple weeks now. I would have seen it if it was stated.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We're just trying to spread the truth. Like the signs say, the truth is out there.
Yeah.
And we're trying to spread the truth about what's really going on. There's a big shell game going on where they are trying to misdirect people and misinform people, and they twist words. They've hired a PR firm. All the money that's coming through this gate right now, all these cars you see going up the hill right now for tours, their money is going to attorney fees, salaries, and a PR firm to help fight us.
I've heard that they've stated that they pay the owners $1 a year. Is that true?
They have a $1 per year lease on the on the building.
So the owners are making $1 a year.
Actually, Charlie's never received that $1 a year.
Oh my gosh.
But it was a symbolic thing anyway.
It was.
He thought when he formed all this and created that deal or agreed to that deal, he thought, I can trust these people. It's no big deal. What's $1? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't care if he got it or not. But now that they've kicked him off his own property, if I didn't pay my rent for several years, my landlord would kick me out.
Oh yeah, that's.
He's tried to have them evicted. He's sent them eviction notices. They won't leave.
They won't leave. So my big question is, what do you guys think is going to happen to the building if they do get possession of the building?
Probably more of what's been going on so far.
Okay.
Where they've been dismantling parts of the building and putting in offices for themselves. They've taken some of the most haunted parts of the building. I know as a paranormal investigator, the children's cafeteria, one of the most active parts of the building.
I came here about 4 months ago, and I don't think I got to go to the children's
No,
cafeteria.
it's all offices now.
I don't think it was mentioned.
It's all offices now. The auxiliary morgue, another one of the most active parts of the building.
I don't know what that is.
It's where you probably went and saw the gift shop. They've moved the gift shop in there.
There was a gift shop. Yeah, there was a gift shop.
Yeah. They know nothing about the paranormal. I don't even know if they believe in the paranormal. I'm doing an interview. I'm doing a live. I'm doing a live right now.
No, it's okay.
But they know nothing about the paranormal. I don't think they believe in the paranormal.
Yeah.
The people that are running tours right now are not experienced paranormal investigators. They're not experienced with Waverly Hills for the most part, other than this select few that has stayed loyal to the little clique.
So most of the people who were doing tours back then are no longer
are in this crowd right now.
I was going to say they're probably here actually.
Yes. So, if you came to Waverly in the past and you had a good time, and you want to stand with the folks that you had a good time with, come on out and join us.
Yeah, I will say, I came 6 months ago, and I booked my investigation about a month in advance, because that's how you do it. And because they had announced that they weren't doing something for October last year, because they were going to do the haunted house, but then they shut it down. So I bought the 6-hour time slot for $1,000 for a private to film for my channel. And I had talked to them before I booked, and they said you have to talk to the Historical Society to get permission to film.
Right.
I said, okay. They gave me the email. I sent them an email. I said, is it okay if I film? They said okay. So the month rolls around. About 2 or 3 days before the investigation, I messaged them just to make sure. I said, hey, just want to check in. Everything's good, right? And they said, well, do you have permission from the Historical Society? I said, I messaged them. They said, okay. They said, that's not permission. I said, what do you mean them saying okay isn't permission? And they said, it's just an automatic response. You have an email set up to where it's an automatic response to say okay? So this whole time I've thought I had permission when I didn't have permission. I had to scramble. I had to beg, like I had to call people, beg them to talk to me to get permission to film.
They're not people, I'll tell you that.
No, they're not. And I couldn't tell you how many times I cried in the days leading up to doing Waverly because it's $1,000. And for me to just like throw $1,000, say, hey, I just want to do it without filming, that's too much.
Right.
So, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they ever did that. And it ruined my experience.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never coming back to Waverly Hills.
Well, once we get the building back, come on back. We'll treat you right.
And now
you can do your live if you want to do it live. We'll make it happen. We'll work it out.
That's awesome. Is there anything else you want to add about information? Maybe something that they said that isn't true, or anything that would help
anything
people?
You've heard from them is a lie. Please check out our website, www.savewaverlyhills.com. Yes. The Facebook page and group, Save Waverly Hills. We've got merchandise on there like this glow-in-the-dark hoodie that you'll only find at SaveWaverlyHills.com. We've got a lot of different types of merchandise on there.
Yes.
And all the funds go to help the real owner of Waverly Hills retain possession of his property.
Believe me, I want to talk to you something.
Oh.
so bad.
I'm so sorry. I know that maybe you can't.
But we need all the help we can get in this. Spread awareness to all your friends in the paranormal community, all your friends in general. Well, let everybody know what's really going on with Waverly Hills right now, because it's a tragedy that we need to fight and make sure doesn't happen.
And like, let's say that they do get possession of the building and they don't take care of it. It could get condemned, right? And then people can't come here anymore.
Yeah, and there's no one up there. That's another thing. You know, Charlie, the owner, he did all the maintenance on the building.
Yes.
And a big building like that's 100 years old, that's been open to the elements for all this time, requires a lot of maintenance.
It does, yeah.
It will fall to the ground. Water gets inside the walls, freezes, busts, pushes the walls out, the walls collapse. Walls collapse, roof collapses. Roof collapse, next floor, eventually it's going to be on the ground.
Right.
Because no one up there knows how to maintain that building. They think that they can just go out and hire a contractor and pay to have everything done. Yeah, your money's going to run out. That's a 187,000 square foot building.
It's very large for anybody that hasn't physically been
It's a $130 million project to restore it. This building might bring in a couple million a year on a good year. Do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and the biggest fundraiser was their haunted house.
The haunted house. And they're not doing the haunted house no longer.
They have torn down all of the walls. If you've been to Waverly and you remember the temporary walls that we left in place for the haunted house, they've torn all of that out. They cut all the wiring for the haunted house, all the animatronics and things that require electricity. All that has been removed. They gave away all the props. They've totally it's not going to happen.
It sounds
We've
like
got
they
a lot
don't
of the
wanna
haunted
do
house
it.
actors here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Because, that was part of their life. They loved coming up here. They love that building just like we do.
And not only does it generate money for the building, it generates money for the community.
For the community.
Every time us paranormal investigators come here, we get a hotel, we get food, we get gas. That goes into the surrounding community.
Exactly.
So if people, don't want to come here anymore, let's say they do get possession of the building, I'm not going to continue to come here. They're not making money.
Exactly. The whole community loses. Charlie and Tina donated a lot of money to local charities like the Crusade for Children and various other things. Mm-hmm. Since they've taken over, not one single dime has gone to the Crusade for Children from Waverly Hills. Charlie donated, I know, well over $25,000 over the years to the Crusade for Children. That's money that's gone.
That's just sad.
They want to put that money in their pockets.
Yeah, it really seems like it's about money.
They are paying salaries to everyone on the board now. In the past, there was an executive director that had a salary. They've raised prices. Public overnights used to be $75 a person. Now they're $90 a person. And you know, they bragged about, they put some plastic over windows over the winter,
Okay.
and they bragged about it. They spent like $230 per window to put plastic over these windows. Charlie was putting in windows for about the same price. They're wasting money. And, you know, like I say,
Yeah.
when they're not spending it on plastic for the windows, they're spending it on salaries, attorney fees, or a PR firm to fight me and save Waverly Hills. There you go. It's a joke, folks. But when we get the place back, everything will be right again. I promise you.
It just seems so crazy
We just
that
got to
they
get
would,
it back in Charlie and Tina's hands.
I agree. There's just like a lot of almost like plotted out like
Oh, this has
It's
been
like
a scheme
strategic,
that
yeah.
has been in the works for years, at least 2 years. At least 2 years. We know who's behind it. There's a crooked accountant that's been involved in other nonprofits and controversies with them in the past. And there's a clique of friends and family. Dale Clark, his wife Renee, and the rest of them. They're at the root of this. Renee was the president of the Historical Society, like I said.
uh-huh.
When they fired Tina as executive director, they needed an executive director. So she hired her husband in a six-figure salary to be the executive director
That
of
doesn't-
Waverly Hills.
That doesn't seem right.
Isn't that nepotism? I
Yeah,
think that
I don't think you're
there's a
supposed to do
word for
that.
that. I think there's a word for that. And anyway, that happened. Dale's qualifications are he was once a tour guide here. Or he was a tour guide here for quite some time. And he's been a parts manager for a car dealership.
Okay.
So he's very, very well qualified to manage a huge historic building and run a nonprofit. He's very well qualified.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well
That's why
suited for
everything
the-
is being run like duty right now.
Yeah,
But,
because I couldn't tell you how many people I've talked to either in the group or just other paranormal investigators that I know who have said that they've been to Waverly recently who have been treated like crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
it's-
mean, you can, if the general fans of Waverly, they are thrilled to see the building. If they don't know what's going on, they come here, they see the building, they enjoy seeing the building is amazing.
Yes.
I mean, I wish I could be there right now. I love that place.
I'm just
I have a very tight attachment to it.
Yeah.
The nurse who was found hanging outside of room 502 brought me and my wife together.
Oh yeah,
That's
you were
a whole
telling me
other
about
story.
that before we started. That's awesome.
But I mean, it's just not the same right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the people, I get feedback from, I got a lot of friends in the paranormal community, a lot of contacts. They reach out to me after coming here. They'll tell you it's totally different.
I thought
The
I heard you
energy up
guys
there is
talking
different.
about how the energy was so different in the building now.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's telling us that it just feels completely different. It's sad and angry.
I bet. Yeah. I
And
bet.
they know that Tina and Charlie are not there. Tina and Charlie were their family as well. You know, I mean, they lived there together.
Now they're not physically allowed
We're
on the
on a live
property
here.
at this current moment, right?
Charlie's here. That was Charlie that said he
Oh.
would like to talk to you.
Yeah. I wasn't sure. Like,
Where's
are
he
they
at?
allowed to go
No,
onto? They're not allowed to go up to
no,
the building, right?
they'll send their security officials down here to tell them they can't do that.
But they're the owners. It
They
seems
own it.
kind of.
Yeah,
Huh.
I mean, this is just unbelievable when you know everything about it. I mean, everybody says, well, how can that be? They can't do that. How can they? They're doing it.
They're
They
doing it.
have enough money
Yeah.
due to all the work that Charlie did to restore this place and put it on the map the way that he has. They've got $4 million in
Oh, yeah.
assets.
Well, like I said, when I came for a private overnight, I got from 6 to 12, and another team came in right after me and went from 12 to 6,
Yeah.
which means they made $2,000 that night.
Yeah, we never did that before.
Yeah. I was-
Private overnights were $1,000 for up
Yeah.
to 10 people from 8 o'clock until 4 a.m. That's how we did it before. But they see, oh, we can double up
We
the
can-
number of private investigations.
We can get our money's worth.
We can really
Yeah.
put more money in our pockets to go have tequila on.
I thought that was a little weird because I've been to so many locations that I've never been told I only get half the night.
Oh, there were people, if any of you know who Angela Mitchell Johnston, she has Ghost Talk Radio.
Okay.
She was here back in, what was it, August of last year?
He's doing it live.
Oh, I'm sorry. People want to talk to you.
That's all right.
I'm just taking
That's
you.
all right. Anyway, when she was here, they were filming a movie in there. One of the members of the board happens to do B horror flicks and that kind of thing.
So
he thought, oh, I've got a free set. So he was filming a movie.
While she
Angela
was
was told, she rented the building for a private overnight.
Those are
private
expensive,
overnight.
guys.
She was told, well, you got to be quiet when you're here. You can't go in this area. And if you see people wandering around the building, it's just part of the crew or maybe some actors.
That's definitely not fair.
How are you going to have a
it's not fair.
paranormal
Yeah.
investigation with that crap going on?
Yeah. Well, when I came here, I know it was a tour guide, and the tour guide was really nice. I had no problem with him. And then there were like 3 or 4 other people who didn't even say hi to me. They just like walked away from me, and they were all in that area, like where the gift shop is.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like walking behind closed doors, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I guess you're here, but you're not going to say hi to me, which kind of seems a little weird.
It's so much different than it was. Like, Tina and Charlie lived here.
Yeah.
When you came up for a tour or an investigation, Tina would always greet everybody like she was welcoming you into her home, because she was.
Yeah.
Now you are a customer. I mean, that's how people are treated. That's the feeling they get. I mean, everybody that I have heard that's what they say. The only people who are having a good experience there now are the people that it's basically their first time. And they don't know, they don't have any baseline to compare it to.
Because it was my first time, and my friend was like, there's not much going on, and I was like, oh, it's okay. And like, we did get some stuff here and there, but she was like, oh man, I'm so disappointed that nothing happened. But I guess that could kind of explain why nothing really happened. Like,
yeah, it's I mean, the spirits know what's going on.
yeah.
And the energy that you bring to the building, from everyone down from the tour guides and workers to the people that come in the building, has an effect. If you're an investigator, the energy you bring has a lot to do with what you get in activity. And the energy up there is just bad right now. You got people that are...
I could imagine that, yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, they are nervous. There's a lot of nervous energy up there right now because of us.
Well,
and
I saw that...
I'm fine with that.
I saw that they made like a little misinformation video, like dissing you guys. And
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that's not even...
Yeah, your fight's not with us. I'm not named in any lawsuit at this point. I probably
I
will
was
be
like, that doesn't
eventually.
make
and
any sense.
Bring it, whatever. I mean,
Well, just because they lied
it's not
about
slander
so many,
when it's true, folks.
so many things in that video. Like, I just don't...
And it's provable.
And they said it with a straight face.
Yeah, she sat there like,
I just don't understand people like
rumor, blah, blah, blah. A rumor, blah, blah, blah. No,
like-
this is a fact.
I was like,
and
I
your
just
double
joined,
speak and your
I
little
know.
talking around it doesn't change the fact that it's a fact. And, I mean, I just don't understand how they can sleep at night, to be honest. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, Tina and Charlie are good people. Tina and Charlie considered all of them friends. That's why they put them on the board and welcomed them into their home the way they did. And they, out of greed, have turned their back on Tina and Charlie. And not only turned their back, but stabbed Tina and Charlie in the back in the process.
This is terrible. Because I've read some, so if you guys go to SaveWaverlyHills.com, there are some stories that kind of touch a little bit on like what they were doing.
Yeah.
Because they did they tell them that they would drop all the sues if they signed over possession to the building?
Yeah.
Okay,
They basically said,
that's what the website
we
said.
can make all this go away if you just sign over ownership of the building.
But in that misinformation video, they said they didn't want the building.
No, they're seeking financial damages. Well, they keep racking up the total to a point they know Charlie can't afford it without selling the building or signing it over to him.
So they have sued Charlie himself on a few occasions. Can you touch on what specifically?
No, this is
they
the
haven't
only
sued?
lawsuit
This
that
is the
he's
only
ever
one.
had.
Okay.
Unlock the van, I'll go get the lawsuit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring it. My other so they sued them just once then. So you guys have he's been to court a couple times.
170 counts. They haven't been to court yet.
Court yet.
They've
okay.
been in for procedural hearings and motion hearings, things
Yeah.
like that. They actually tried to file an injunction against Charlie for putting that lock on the other gate over there. They lost that because it's his gate. He
Yeah.
can put a lock on it. But as far as it actually getting to court,
Yeah.
they keep delaying and delaying and delaying, and trying to rack up more attorney fees so that eventually Charlie goes broke and can't fight him anymore, and then they win. And they've hired the biggest law firm in the world.
Of course they
One
did.
of them, Greenbaum Dahl. Look it up.
Look it
Huge
up.
law firm. Yeah, anything I say, look it up.
Look
It's
it up.
fact. We're not lying to you, folks. That's why, I mean, like I say, the truth
Yeah.
is out there, and we are armed with the truth in this battle. They are armed with words and greed.
Yeah. So when did you start this group or this
Movement.
movement? There we go. I was trying to think of the word, but I couldn't think of it.
It started with a phone call between Charlie and I back, I guess, late August or early September of last year. And then we all got together.
Oh, we got the book.
Yeah, this is the lawsuit.
This is the lawsuit.
This is the lawsuit.
Guys, this is the lawsuit, evidently. Oh my gosh. I
That's
don't
the
even want to sit
lawsuit.
and read that. What it,
Yeah, nobody wants
I don't
to sit
think,
and
yeah.
read this.
There's way too many papers in there.
That's why we have
That's
put
it.
it on the site. Everybody keeps
Yeah,
saying
everybody
it's
keeps
like
saying.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why.
I know that you guys put like 5 pages up on the site just to,
I think
Just to
a
kinda, like,
breakdown-
recap,
a
yeah.
breakdown of
Yeah.
what's
That
about.
PDF file, that was a PDF file that we put together
Okay.
to pass out at the Las Vegas Paracon.
okay.
And so it had, a synopsis of what's going on in it. So we put that up there to give everybody the basics of what's going on.
Yeah, but this
the
is
lawsuit itself,
The lawsuit
as you
itself
can
is
see,
this big,
this is it.
which is why it's not up on the group
Website
page
or the page
website.
or anything, because I mean it would take, I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit and scan or take photos of every picture.
So
I'm
there's-
sorry, folks,
you're
but
saying-
I'm more than happy to show anybody the book and let them take a look themselves.
So you're saying that in that book, they're saying that the lock on the gate on the opposite side.
They're
Okay.
saying that he can't do that.
Okay. And they're also asking for money back for something that they fixed or something like that. Is that what they
Oh
said?
yeah, they're claiming that everything that they've had to do up there is because Charlie did it wrong or did it poorly in the past. So they keep racking up bills by bringing in these contractors, not even caring what
Not
they're
even
paying
caring
them
what it- yeah.
because
'Cause,
they've
well,
got
they'll
the
just be
money
like,
to pay
"Hey,
it up front and they think they're
let's
going to
just-
get it back, So they keep racking up bills saying, oh, the parking lot's in bad shape, the roads are in bad shape, there's drainage issues. I challenge anyone that that would like to go take a look over off of St. Andrew's Church Road, which is the far end of the property. Charlie had put in a logging road going up the side of the hill. They claimed that the neighbors were complaining because it caused drainage issues in the area. So they paid a construction firm, I want to say it was over $100,000.
Okay.
I'd have to double check that,
Right.
but it's a significant amount of money that they paid a construction firm to come in. Was it 140? I
140.
think that's what it was. I could be wrong. I mean, that number might be wrong because we got a lot of numbers
Yeah.
get thrown at us on this, but I will.
We do have proof of all
I'll
that.
post it when I find out exactly what the number is. But anyway, what they did, they came in and they just dug a trench. And now you have standing water over there. We went over there and took a video a few days back of ducks swimming around there where they had
Oh.
corrected the drainage issues.
Okay. I'm
That's
sorry.
correcting a
Everybody keeps coming
drainage.
over here to talk to you.
That's all right. It's okay. I'll be here all night. They can talk.
They can talk.
So
So are you guys? So I saw on the Facebook page that you guys were thinking about coming here every weekend. Is that something?
we're planning on having somebody here every weekend.
Every
Next
weekend.
weekend we got
We got a bunch of
we got
Yeah.
an investigation down in Franklin, Kentucky. We've got a Garth Brooks concert
Yeah,
in
I can't
Nashville.
be here next
we got a
weekend.
lot of stuff going on, but we're going to be here every weekend. We can make it. There'll be people here
Yeah.
every weekend. It won't necessarily be the same cast of characters, but we're going to keep this going until the fight's over.
Yeah. So I urge people to go to the SaveWaverlyHills.com website, and that's where you can find all the primary information, the merch, things like that. And then there's also a Facebook group called Save Waverly Hills, where people kind of just chat about their experiences at Waverly, the experiences with the Historical Society. They try to come up with ideas to.
There's a lot of good tea in there too. It gets a little spicy in there
Yeah.
every now and then.
Yeah, I was reading some of that.
events coming
Oh yeah, we got a.
Oh yeah, you want to talk
We've
about
got an investigation at the Roz Opera House in Cynthiana, Kentucky,
that? Okay.
that a lot of us who were former guides
Oh,
here
that's awesome.
are hosting. And
May 13th.
Roz Opera House, if you've never heard of it, it's very haunted
Where is it?
in Cynthiana, Kentucky, just north of Lexington.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of it.
Look it up.
have to look it up.
ROHS.
We've got the Eventbrite link posted on our on all of our pages and
Yeah.
groups so
Okay.
that people could buy tickets.
Yeah,
at
you
all.
can find that
100% of the proceeds.
100% of the proceeds
Go
go
to
to
this.
Save Waverly Hills.
Oh, that's awesome. I'd love to go. When is it?
May 13th, Friday the 13th of May.
Friday the 13th of May. Okay, I don't know. I'm getting married in May. We're
You
going.
don't know when?
Well, we're going to Hawaii, so we'll be there for a week. I think I'll be in Hawaii that week.
That's not an excuse.
That's not an excuse. You need to rearrange it, okay?
Yes. Fix that.
How often do you guys host events like that?
We try to do them about once a month or so.
Okay.
We had one about a month ago with Brandon Alvis and Mustafa Gadalari from Ghost Hunters down at the Old Stone Jail in Franklin, Kentucky.
We've got the car show coming up.
We've got a car show coming up May 22nd. A lot of the folks from the car club are here tonight.
Oh.
But we're gonna keep doing whatever it takes to keep Charlie treading water with his attorneys until this
it
fight
gets
is over. There's the only way they can win, because they don't have the truth on their side. The only way they can win is if Charlie can't afford to fight.
Right.
So we're doing all we can to make sure he
And when they
is able to
accused us
fight.
of only wanting money for attorney fees, they were right.
Yes,
were right.
exactly. Yes.
They were right.
Yes, and that's what we've said from day one. We're raising money for Charlie to win this fight.
Yes, the website clearly says legal fees, because I checked it after they said that you guys were using it for the building that you guys don't have access to, and I said, I'm pretty sure the
No,
website
you're
says
telling
legal
another
fees.
lie there.
Yeah.
That's what they do. So please help us any way you can. If you want to see Waverly Hills to continue as it's been, as it's come to be known, then we need all the help we can get to keep treading water with the attorneys for now. Once this gets to court, I have no doubt in my mind that a judge will look at it and say,
You crazy.
"Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?"
What is going on? There's a duck. Or is that a geese?
Those are geese. Yeah, they're going to the pond that the Historical Society made.
But I won't keep you too much longer.
Okay.
I would like to talk to people who have a love for Waverly and want to talk about, maybe the difference in energy or everybody here. I'm just looking for somebody who might be willing, because I know you said you're not willing.
I do podcasts and stuff with him, but I'm just so I'm not like get on there and do the interview first.
Oh. Do you want? I mean, you don't have to physically be seen. I can give the mic to you
Our
and you.
story is. I mean, he could tell our story because our story is the same, basically.
Our story's the same. Well, yeah, they're married.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I can stand over here with you.
Okay, that's fine.
as I said, I grew up in this neighborhood
Yes.
back in the 80s. I just turned 30. Yeah, I just turned 30.
30.
But
So young.
anyway, I grew up in this neighborhood back in the 80s, and this place was just a big old abandoned building
Yeah.
that was forgotten, and it was a place that teenagers would sneak in and do whatever teenagers do.
They go
It
crazy.
was, yeah, it still had beds in it. It still had everything in it. It was just like someone took all the people out of it.
Yeah.
I
In those
come over
early
for you to
days-
start from the very beginning, buddy. I thought we were going to get to this part.
Well, that's where my
That
love
means
for the
you're
building
taking
started.
too long, is what she means.
If you ever took one of our tours, this is how our tour would go too. I would start talking and she'd be like, "Come on, get on with it. We got to get to the
It's a
third
big
floor.
building. Let's
We
go."
got to get to the third floor. Come on." Anyway, that was where my love for the place started, because I mean it was just a fascinating place, and there would be things happen in there that we couldn't explain back then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fast forward, I eventually, after Charlie bought the place and they started cleaning it up, I came up here and volunteered a little bit for that. I came up once to ask if they needed any help, and they said, "Well, we need haunted house actors." So I was like, "I'm in, I'll do it." So I acted in the haunted house for a couple of weekends, and then it wasn't very long after that I worked my way into being a tour guide and hosting private overnights.
Mm-hmm.
Worked several stints doing that. There's one particular story of Waverly Hills that's been told over the years that never really made a lot of sense to me, and I didn't believe it. It was a story of a nurse who had an affair with a married doctor, got pregnant, and gave herself an abortion, and then hung herself outside of room 502.
On the fifth floor?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That I never really believed that for a lot of reasons. If you take my tour, you'll find out why.
If you take
when
the
we
tour.
get the building back,
When we
not
get the
now.
building
Yeah,
back.
not now. Don't
When
go
Tina
now.
and Charlie are back in charge, we'll tell you all about that. But anyway, I had gotten her story from her through paranormal investigation because, you know, not only was I a tour guide, I had been doing paranormal investigation before I came here. And I'd gotten her story, which was a totally different story. June 19th or June 20th of 2019. I always twist those two. June 20th of 2019. This lady came up to do a private overnight, and I was her host.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And we started talking. Well, I was telling Sarah's story
Yeah.
outside of room 502, and I look over and I see her kind of grinning and doing that
Uh-huh.
right there. And, you know, usually when I'd tell that story, people would just kind of stand there, you know, with a kind of puzzled look on their face thinking about it. You could tell they were thinking because it makes a lot more sense than the story that had been told over the years.
Mhm.
And so when I got done with the tour, I pulled her aside. I said, I noticed you kind of seem to know a little bit of Sarah's story. And she said, well, I've been coming here since 2009, and I've always gotten that same name, Sarah, and I heard
Yeah.
the same story from her myself. You know, she's a paranormal investigator. They've been doing it all over the country and for a long time. And so we started talking and started investigating Sarah's story together a little bit more. Eventually, we formed our own paranormal team.
Oh, that's
We were
nice.
just friends. We kept telling ourselves we were just friends.
That was the rumor anyway, was that you were just friends.
Eventually, we got married, and she saved my life. That's another book. It'll be
another
coming
book.
out. But it's all Sarah's fault, and you know, it all
awesome.
started right here.
Yeah.
And we both have the, I can't get my jacket up, I don't think.
We
but
both got
have
the
502 tattoos.
502 tattoos.
awesome.
I got one too, but you can't see
So
mine.
it really
Mine's
does
on.
have a big
Yeah.
meaning in your guys' life.
Yeah.
But we walked away.
Right.
We were working
because
here
it was-
last year. We walked away
We
from
were
this
about
place
practically living
that
here
means
last year.
so
We were
much.
7 nights a week.
Yeah, this place that means so much to us. We walked away when we found out just exactly how devious, conniving, and
people.
backstabbing the Historical Society is. We
Oh my
quit
gosh, that's so
and
sad.
walked away, and shortly after that I reached out to Charlie, and this movement got started.
Right.
Well, that's awesome that you guys are taking steps.
We're doing all
I
we
guess,
can.
yeah. Yes.
And I mean, I'm not a legal expert. I do know the difference between right and wrong. I have had my own differences with Tina and Charlie over the years. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
all the time I worked here, I've had my own problems with them from time to time, and I've said
Well,
some bad
everybody,
things about
like,
them myself
squabbles
over time.
sometimes.
Well, they were
Yeah.
like family, you know?
Yeah.
Family
Yeah.
squabble.
But I know what's right and what's wrong, and what's happening to Tina and Charlie right now is wrong.
Yeah.
And I would always fight for what's right. We all will, and we're not going away. We're going to
Yeah.
keep this up until it's over and we win.
Well, I've talked to some people and they've said, you know, like, oh, well, we're not really friends with Tina and Charlie. And I'm like, even if you're not, why would you continue to sit here and not say anything?
Right. We're still alive, Charlie.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's fine.
Go away.
Go away. He told me to go away. Everybody wants to talk to you.
I know.
It's because
I-
we make
yeah,
him
I
the
know.
spokesperson because he does so well.
Yeah.
with it.
I'll
I
go
can
bu-
do
I
it,
can
but
go-
I'm like, nah, talk to Ernie.
She'll go straight West Virginia
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Is there somebody that I should walk up to and ask, do you guys know anybody that might want to? Do
The
it.
Todd,
Todd and
they are
Leanne.
down there on the corner.
The Todd. Just
Oh,
yell,
okay.
"The Todd."
Are they pulling people in? I don't want to bother them if they're.
He's just
He's just schmoozing. He'd be happy to talk to you.
He doesn't have anything else to do. There are quite a few people here. I will show you guys. I'm sorry, we've just been facing this way because
Yeah,
it was easy to put it on the truck rather than walk around with
yeah,
it.
because somebody forgot her tripod.
I did, yeah, and I forgot my purse. So there's that.
But anyway, I appreciate you helping us spread the word. I mean,
Yes, we appreciate everybody.
Anything that I can
and
do.
anybody out there that can help in any way, we appreciate that as well.
Come to one
it's,
of our events, hang out with us.
Where can they find your guys' scheduled events if they want to do an investigation
If
with you?
the-
www.savewaverlyhills.com.
Okay,
And the Facebook group and page, and they all have the Eventbrite links
And
there as well.
all this exclusive merchandise is on the website.
the website.
There's a lot of other things on there. I mean, we got it from as simple as a Save Waverly Hills, Charlie and Tina's Army
Yeah.
wristband to hoodies, sweatshirts, and more. Tumblers, stickers, you name it.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
All right. Well, I won't keep you for too much longer.
yeah, I'm gonna
'cause
go.
I
I'm
know
gonna
that there
go
are other
spread
people.
myself
Keith's doing an
around a
interview over
little
there
bit.
with
Yeah.
Oh, with
Yeah.
the book. There it is.
Yeah, he's
the
got
book.
He took that one because I thought she was standing there. I was like, oh, Ernie's going to have to go, hey, bye, and then go over and let me start from the beginning.
That's funny. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go bother some other people, and I'll let you guys see how many people are here.
Yeah. There's people all the way down, I think,
Yeah, there
down
is,
at
yeah.
Dixie Highway as well, down there at that corner. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll steal the mic back from you.
All right, then. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yes. And then we're gonna go see if we can find people that want to talk about Waverly and how much it means to them and any experiences that they've had. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, the building is not being torn down. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I know there was confusion about that. The building's not being torn down. The issue is the Historical Society is taking over, and they've kicked the owners out, which means that if they wanted to stop paranormal investigations, they could. They haven't been doing upgrades on the building, things like that. So I'm going to turn this around. All right, so there are some people here. See, we have some people, and we've got some people down there. I'm going to see, there was a lady who was over here that I think wanted to talk to me, but I'm not sure where she went. Let me turn this off. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. That's funny. Do you guys have any questions? I'm looking for the lady that I talked to. I have a quick question. Do you want to talk about Waverly Hills and maybe have you had an experience here or?
Yeah, I've been visiting since 2014.
Okay. Do you want to talk about maybe the changes that have taken place since the owners are no longer here? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I don't like being on camera.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
Okay.
I'm just walking around trying to find other people who might want to talk about it. It's okay. Trying to find other people. Oh. No, you're not in trouble. Hey, so I was just looking for people who might want to talk on a live, talk about kind of the differences of the things that have been taking place throughout the years of what's going on. Would you be willing to talk about that?
I mean,
You don't have to like diss anybody, like anything like that. I'm just looking for like maybe experiences or like what Waverly Hills means to you.
oh gosh, Waverly means everything. If this helps.
Yes, so it means a lot.
Yes, it means.
Can you talk about that? Just
Yeah.
for people, okay, can we go back over here? I'm sorry, I sent my,
Yeah, I think I saw your post where you were, you made a post where you were going to do a live or something.
oh yes. I'm gonna set this right here if that's okay.
No, you're fine. You can
Oh.
grab one of the sticks back there.
Oh yeah,
put
yes,
all
just the
signs
sticks
on it.
without the sign. Sorry, somebody put that up earlier and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna.
Yep, no, you're good. Right there's fine. Well, there's a blue 2X. That's what I was looking for, is a blue one. I just wonder if it fit or not. There's 2X.
I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to get this. I forgot my.
What's the biggest you make? Do you
Tripod.
Make up a 3X or? We don't buy them. You can. You can get.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a mic so that way people can hear you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take this.
All right, so it should be on. You can just clip it just on the outside.
Where at?
Yeah, you could just clip it up at the top here if you want. And then do you have pockets?
No.
Okay. Sometimes I just clip it to like the bottom of my shirt or like maybe your pants or whatever. I don't care wherever you want to clip it. All right. Okay, so I showed everybody your tattoo.
All right.
Yes. And if you just want to touch about like what Waverly means to you and your experiences at Waverly.
All right. So my name is Lisa Witt. I came on here about 5 years ago. Came on as a volunteer, started that, and then next thing you know, I was hired by Tina and Charlie as security guard.
Okay.
I believe I worked there for like a year and a half before they actually let us go when the Historical Society came in and hired their own security company.
Yes.
Our last day was, I believe, when Destination Fear was actually up here filming when they had all that snow.
Okay.
And I mean, after that, I came back as a volunteer for the year because I had a love for the building.
Yeah.
My husband brought me into this. This was actually my second paranormal place to come here.
Oh, that's really cool.
My first one was Old South Pittsburgh and then followed by here.
Mm-hmm.
We just kept coming back for a traditional open first night.
Yes.
And after that, we got brought in as volunteers. I've seen a lot of stuff. I've heard a lot of stuff. So has my husband. We got a lot of great EVPs, pictures, stuff like that. Most of the pictures that you saw that were posted on the Waverly page,
Yes.
most of them were from my husband.
Okay.
And he's a great photographer.
Yeah.
So the one that had that went really, really big, one with the storm rolling in, that was that was his picture. That was his picture. But yeah, it was I believe it was on a Sunday. We were doing a tour up here. It was right before the storm came rolling in. He took the opportunity, he took a picture, and next thing you know, it started pouring down.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, we got caught in the storm. I was down at the gate.
Yeah.
But yeah, after being around here, seeing what they've been saying, been telling, they tried to get us to lie, saying that Tina and Charlie retired when I knew the facts. I was here the day that they came in here on November 1st.
Yeah.
And they sat them down in a meeting and they gave them all the papers. I will never forget the look on Tina's face.
I bet.
It was heartbroken. She was lost. I was shocked because of what they did.
Yeah. And they're supposed to be friends.
They were supposed to be best friends. After every single tour that we had during tour season, if it was like during breaks or if it was like anything or the night was over, we would all just chill out on the back deck and we would all cut loose.
Yeah.
We had no clue that they were actually going to intend to do what they did. And it's sad.
Do you have anything else that you want to touch on? Anything that maybe the Historical Society did that you don't agree with, or anything to help educate people kind of like what's going on? I see some people were asking the whole story. I got that guy's interview, but it was right at the beginning. So anybody that kind of joined doesn't really overly know what's going on. Maybe they only know like a little bit of the surface.
Okay, I only know little bits and pieces of it because
I know little bits too.
I didn't want to get involved with most of that stuff.
If you don't want to talk about it,
a lot of people always wonder, like, why did you go back after they got rid of Tina and Charlie? I said it was because I love the building.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I stuck around, and I could get more details of what's going on.
Yeah.
And the fact that they wanted us to lie, I actually had one of the customers come up and ask me where Tina was.
Yeah.
I couldn't lie to him. I told him, I said, I haven't seen her in a while. I couldn't tell them the lie they wanted us to.
So they asked you to tell them.
They told us
to tell people that they were retired.
They told us to, if anybody was to ask, they would tell us, just like tell them that they retired, to spend more time with their family.
Yeah. And that's not true.
No.
She said that she had the statement that clearly pushed them off the property because they were living on the property, right? They had, yeah, and they were forced off the property by the Historical Society.
Yep.
For anybody who's wondering,
they were all here. Tina and Charlie was here 24/7. They would only leave if they needed to go like to the store to get something. all right, to grab a bite to eat. If I guarantee it that whenever they were out, I guarantee it this whole property was on her mind.
Yeah. I can't imagine how they're feeling now, not being able.
I know, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it must be terrible for them. Do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, awesome. So I'll take your mic. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, I'll let you have that.
Thank you. And I'll try to find somebody else. Somebody said, tell me about the Eggman. I don't know what the Eggman is.
Eggman.
Do you know what?
No.
Okay, she doesn't know what the Eggman is either. Sorry. Let me see if I can go find somebody else. And I want to make sure that I have my, yeah, there it is. I was like, don't lose it. There was a lady over here that I wanted to interview, but I think she walked away.
I don't know who was over here.
Do you know anybody else that might be down for an interview?
I have no clue. I know you got,
Ask Melanie over there in the brown coat.
In the brown coat.
and then I don't know, Leanne and Todd are somewhere.
Which one? This lady over here?
That's Mel.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, the one with
Okay.
the gray coat. Mel.
No, I can't.
You don't want to do it?
No.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. If you don't have to do it, it's okay.
Michael might.
What?
Talk.
Talk
Yeah.
about how Dale's an asshole.
No, we're just looking for people to talk about their.
Kid.
Well, yeah. You can talk about that. Do you want to talk about that?
I'll call Dale. Dale, you're a dickhead.
Every last one of us here.
Okay. If you if you don't.
Todd and Leanne, right?
Yes, I did.
So they're over there.
Did I?
They're on the corner over there.
Yeah, they're right there. See,
Yes. Yes, I did. I did get them.
and then towards Ernie and Denise. Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
She's all the way down there.
That's Chelsea
She's all by her
down
lonesome.
there, but
She's
all
by
by-
herself with the two signs.
Oh, she's got plenty to say.
She's got okay, all the way over there with the two
Plenty to
signs.
say.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
Awesome.
She'll tell all.
Okay. Okay, cool. We're gonna get.
Just heads up, she doesn't have a filter right now.
Okay, well that's okay. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go talk to this lady down here. I'm sorry. Excuse me, guys. Woo. Oh no, it's okay. It would have been fine. All right, I'm gonna go talk to this lady down here. I came down to talk to the lady over there and she walked away.
Chelsea.
Somebody said to ask her if she wants to do an interview.
Come here.
There's the
Sorry,
Todd
guys,
and
hold on.
Leanne, too.
Okay, they'll probably do an interview as well. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. Hi, I just have a question. Would you like to do a small interview for a live on some of the things that have happened at Waverly? Sure. Okay, awesome. I don't know where I should put this so that way everybody can see. I was standing next to the truck. Do you want to walk up there?
Oh, we can go anywhere you like.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's go back up here. I just didn't want to take you from getting
no, you're
people who
fine.
are driving by.
You're fine.
I feel bad.
No, feel bad.
Awesome.
I'm kind of chunky. It's good to get some exercise. Especially since I can't go to the fifth floor right
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry. Are we in the way? I think we're in the way. I'm gonna go over real quick. Tell us about the children's toy moved across the room on its own. I don't know. Are you guys fighting? You guys better not be fighting. Listen, ain't nobody got time for that, okay? We're talking about information, very important information. So if you guys are looking for something, definitely go to savewaverlyhills.com. How many people are watching? 11? Where'd she go? She'll be up here in a minute. Oh, she's getting some of the people who are driving through. As you can see, there are still people who are going inside. We're trying to set up here so that way we can catch some of the people who are going for the tour, right?
Yep.
Right? Yes. Thank you. So we are just stopping them, letting them know about everything that's going on. A lot of people don't know what's going on, so that's why we're doing this.
Sorry, I didn't want to like walk.
Oh no, it's okay.
Five over there.
Somebody's being rude. Don't be rude, please. Come on.
Oh, are they good?
Not to us. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I think people are fighting in the comments. I don't know.
Oh, are they fighting? This is getting good.
This is getting good. Somebody spill the tea. We're all getting along and we want to turn Waverly into a Walgreens. Healthcare is very important. Oh, okay, never mind.
Unleashed?
Huh?
The instigator.
Oh.
He's so happy yesterday. You don't want to get me going again.
All right, so here's this, and then I'm going to give it to you.
Should I hold these or put
I
them
take one of your signs and my daughter's
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Oh, Angela's coming also.
Awesome.
I don't know if she's bringing anybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you live too?
Yeah, but I can turn it off.
Oh, no, you don't have to turn it off. Just put it up here or something. If you can figure out a way to put it up there, maybe you can set it here and then it'll...
This is really crappy. Oh, hi guys.
Hi.
I'm actually just gonna put you guys down. I'm sorry. This
I'm
is
so
really
sorry.
Bad. But you guys can listen though. Okay, I'm still here. I'm here
Yes,
in spirit.
we're still here.
LOL.
All right, so here is this, and it's on. So all you have to do is just clip it anywhere you want to clip it, just up in this region, and it should be good.
What about here?
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. And then you can put that in your pocket if you want, so you don't have to hang on to it.
Sweet.
All right, so we're just looking for people who have had experiences at Waverly, people that want to touch on everything that's going on. I know I've got a lot of questions from you guys.
Ooh, I like to touch.
So we're looking, if you want, let's start off with a recap, because I think a lot of people are asking what's going on with Waverly and things like that. I talked to the two married people. I forget their names, I'm sorry. But
Leanne and Todd, Denise and Ernie.
Denise and Ernie was who I talked to. I talked to them, and they gave me the rundown, and they showed me the book for the lawsuit. And guys, it was like this big. I think that's terrible. But yeah, if you just want to kind of run down and give us a little recap.
Okay. Long story short, Tina and Charlie Mattingly, they own the building. They have had this building for years. They are the only reason why it is what it is today. Everybody that you see here right now, for the majority of us, we all started from the ground up, basically with them. Most of us were tour guides. A lot of us worked the public overnight investigations, the private investigations. I myself, I was actually Tina Mattingly's personal assistant. Once upon a time before all this started happening. I was also a tour guide as well. I originally started in the haunted house, 2005. In 2012, I started volunteering. And then 2013, so many years.
It was so long
many
ago.
years. 2013, I became a tour guide. 2014, then I became one of the investigators for the public investigations.
Yeah. Oh my God, so you've been here for quite some time.
Yes, like this place is a huge part of who I am.
Yeah.
I am branded for life. So if these people think for 1 second that I'm gonna just go,
Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna be out here all day long.
Every day.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Sure am. And believe it or not, I don't know if they told you guys this yet, but the Waverly Hills Historical Society, the people who are on the board, all the tour guides that are there now, they are all the ones that started this. They were our friends, some of our best friends.
Yeah.
We broke bread with these people. We had Christmas parties with these people. Tina would always purchase gifts for them for Christmas. Each of us had a stocking for Christmas. This is literally the worst form of betrayal that you can possibly think of. And we were actually just talking about this, me and Tina, today.
Yeah.
I was able to have lunch with her, and she agreed with me. Like, this is just sickening.
This is, yeah.
It's sickening.
Crazy.
It's sad. What your real friends you think you got can do.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine going through what they're going through right now.
No. I never would have thought in a million years that these people that I worked right alongside, that I trusted,
Yeah.
with everything that I had within me, Charlie and Tina Mattingly, they lost this building. They literally are trying to take this place away from them. If they weren't, then we wouldn't be in this position. They're going to sit there and make a bogus video saying that they're not trying to take that building away from the owners. Okay, well, let's go ahead and ask them. So, okay, if that's the case, so when can Tina and Charlie come up? Can they come up anytime? If their answer is no, then yeah, they are.
Can I move back?
Yeah. When can you come?
And I got my house.
When can you
waiting for me up
come?
there.
Would you like to do an interview at some point? It's a live interview.
I can't do it until Discovery's over.
Okay.
When Discovery's over, Come on back up.
Awesome.
It'll be after the 15th unless they stall again.
Okay.
And we believe they are. We believe they are. We're so afraid they're going to stall.
That's what they
I had my attorneys put out official summonses for at least one of them to come.
Yeah.
Because we believe that when the time comes, they're not going to produce the people for the deposition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because they've been stalling for over 3 months now.
It's a stall technique, is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, after the 1,000 pages of evidence against me that they submitted, that we're looking at going, what in here is wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. That's like from all the stress. That was a stress
Yeah,
part.
that's a stress part.
That's where that came from.
So would you like to recap for anybody that has just joined what exactly has transpired between the owners and the Waverly Hills Historical Society?
Betrayal to the extreme. They're not allowed to be on their own property. They have to, actually, Tina can only be allowed on the property if she's with Charlie. Charlie can only be on the property if he gives a 24-hour notice advance, and it has to be a good excuse to be on his own property.
Yes, but they are the owners. They are still the owners.
They are still
of
the
building.
owners. But the Historical Society is claiming they're not trying to take the building away from them. But like, if there's no way that can't. That can't be true. It can't be true.
Yeah.
They completely contradicted themselves in this video that they just recently put out. Now I got a nice TikTok video coming for that one. Best believe that. Don't believe me, just watch.
Yeah, so they made a video to rebuttal this. So your guys' group is Save Waverly Hills. It's a Facebook page. It's a group. You guys check it out if you're looking for more information. And they claimed that all the money that's made on that website for selling the merch is for upgrades to the building.
Wrong.
Which is not true,
Wrong. It's
guys.
not true.
If you look at the website yourself, it says
Thank
it's for
you.
legal fees.
Yep.
Yes.
It's all going towards legal fees. Every single bit of it. I have physical proof to combat every statement that Renee Clark said in that video.
Yeah.
You know why I have that proof? Because they made the fatal mistake of putting me listed as an administrative assistant, forgot to have me sign an NDA form, let me go home with all their financial information on a platter. And I still have all of it backed up.
Yeah.
I know how much those people make per week, per year. I know exactly where their money has gone towards. I know how much they're spending in lawyer fees. Am I allowed to say that on here?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't sign an NDA form. I guess I can. So guess what, guys? They spent $77,000, over $77,000 in 1 month alone this month. Last month, over $45,000. That money didn't go into the building. Every single ticket you're purchasing to come to this place right now, that's where it's going. And large fat salaries. Roger Dale Clark, he makes twice the amount that Tina Mattingly ever made, and he's got her position now, and he doesn't do anything. He has everybody else do it. Sickening. And that's after taxes. Still twice the amount after taxes.
So what do you think they're going to do after, like they push through? Let's say they do get possession of the building for whatever reason. Let's hope it doesn't come down to that.
The terrorists or us?
The terrorists.
Who's like that?
What do you think that they'll do with the building?
Well, this is what I truly, honestly, to God believe. So a lot of people probably think that they can't do this, what I'm about to say. I can assure you, none of us thought that they could get this far, but they have. If you have enough money to play with, and they have millions of dollars to play with, they got every single bit of money coming in from TheRealWaverlyHills.com to play with. They also have an Edward Jones investment money account, $200,000 sitting in it. Yeah, I know, I still know that. They have also got, let's see here, they got their own, like an unlimited credit card. They can just sit and keep on anything they want. And more people that keep coming, they got income coming in as well. So if the right person comes along, when push comes to shove, like I have seen strictly that these people really truly are about money. If they weren't, then they wouldn't have thrown their best friends under the bus. The people they broke bread with every single weekend, like me, under the bus.
Yeah.
Like they destroyed my life. I lost everything because of these people.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. Like I lost, but I did. Like I lost my car. I got repoed on my first day at my new job when they wrongfully terminated me here. Yeah, it sure did. And within the same day that I lost that new job, after being here, let's get this. I lost that job because one of them created a fake Gmail account, deleted it afterwards so nobody could get in touch with them, and told these people that I was working at that I was stalking Waverly Hills. And they believed him.
That's so terrible.
And when I got home that same day after my car was repoed, my LG was shut off. Yeah. A month later, it was shut off again. My cell phone was shut off. I almost lost my house. And my dad died last year.
I'm sorry.
So, like, this just shows you who these people truly are.
Yeah.
So if this isn't stopped, if the right person comes along with the right amount of money, if they offer that to them, they will try to sell that building. I guarantee it. If that happens, they could very well have condos built right over top of it.
Yeah.
And we love this place, and I will, can I say damned?
Oh, yeah.
I'll be damned if those people that are up there are going to win this. Okay? I'm not going nowhere. Chelsea ain't going nowhere. We're about to be best friends. Man, that feels good.
Is there anything else that you want to touch on? So, do you want to kind of
My hair's so long, it's full of secrets.
talk? It's so full of secrets.
That's why it's so long.
That's why her hair is so big.
Cha.
Do you want to talk about maybe the lawsuit? Touch on some things that were in the lawsuit, your opinions on them, things like that.
Throw a few things at me, and I can maybe I can contradict it.
Oh, okay. So the
There's
gate,
so much of it.
the gate that Charlie locked up.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they weren't letting him.
They told the customers that
Yeah,
we
that's
did
what-
not have access to that gate because a tree fell.
Yeah.
They told all of us to tell customers a tree fell. That's not true. It's just that they don't have access to that gate, and I don't blame Charlie for putting a lock on it. I would have done it too.
Yeah.
I would have put 4 locks on it just to make sure that that bitch stuck. So, sorry y'all.
It's okay.
I'm a little spicy tonight.
So, did they ask you to tell people that they retired?
Yeah,
Yes,
they did.
they did.
I was in charge of the Facebook page from December 2020 until February of 2021. They told me, and this came from Renee Clark, the president herself, to tell any customer, and I still got that screenshot, by the way, so don't think for 1 second that I can't, like, get you if you try to say that for slander. I keep everything. Anyway, yeah, she told me to tell anybody that they retired, to spend time with their friends and their family members. Dale Clark, he told me to do the same thing. Oh, you know what else Dale Clark said?
What else did they say?
Roger Dale Clark.
This is tea, okay?
Roger Dale Clark not only has told all of us numerous times he does not believe in the paranormal. He's running a $1 million business, but he doesn't believe in the paranormal, and the business is all about paranormal activity. Okay? Now, here's another one. This is really going to make some people angry. I'm going to try really hard to hold my chicken nuggets in as I say this.
The chicken nuggets. We don't want them crumbling, okay?
No, because I love Tina and Charlie Mattingly.
Yeah.
They've always been like an extra set of parents to me, and especially since my dad's gone. Like, I love these people.
Yeah.
They do anything in the world for anybody. Dale said this. Roger Dale Clark said to my face, this whole entire thing would be so much easier if the Mattingleys would just die.
Yeah, I'm the one
think
that
that-
keeps him in line.
That's terrible.
He said that. That was her lead tour guide.
Said you could have me. Like,
One of her best friends. What do you mean it'd be easier if they just died?
That's terrible.
After everything she did for you, you want her to die?
he has his hands full.
Karma's coming. You know what? We're at the gate. Karma's at the gate right now. Let's believe that.
I got an MSA baby.
Is there anything else you want to touch on? Anything you want to talk about, maybe for people who aren't in the Facebook group?
We actually have several different social media accounts.
Okay.
We chose to spread out on purpose because we thought it would be easier on us, but harder on those people.
Right, to take
keep
them
up
down.
with
Yeah,
us.
to keep up with it.
So,
Oh, he dropped something. Yeah, you dropped it. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get, okay. I'm sorry, I don't want to touch it, COVID.
there is, I know Ernie said there's a Facebook page, Save Waverly Hills.
Yes,
Please follow that page.
Facebook page.
There's also, don't forget our website, SaveWaverlyHills.com.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there is 2 Instagram accounts going. One says Official Save Waverly Hills. The other one says Support Save Waverly Hills. There's 2 TikToks going. One TikTok It does have over 10,000 followers on it in
That's awesome.
1 month. Oh, I'm working my ass off.
Yeah.
And I ain't stopping anytime soon. But please follow both of those. Those accounts are support Save Waverly Hills and official Save Waverly Hills. Please, for the love of God, you might think that you are doing us a favor, but those people up there on that hill, they have a social media page on all of them as well. Don't follow those people.
Don't follow those people.
Don't follow them.
No.
Okay, not only, I mean, I guess it's kind of nice to see what they're saying. All they're going to do is delete your comments.
Yeah, that I have seen firsthand that if you question something that they say, they will delete your comments.
And then they'll block you.
Yes.
I got blocked like 5 months ago.
Yes, they will block.
They couldn't handle it.
That's what we're all talking about in this group right now is if anybody asks them questions, they will delete your comment and they will block you. And I think that's highly unprofessional.
It is, because people have the right to know, especially
Yeah.
if it's a nonprofit, where money is going.
And that just shows you right there that they're in the wrong.
Yeah.
If you have to delete comments, you're in the wrong.
Nurses' Wing's crumbling right now as we speak.
It's terrible.
Oh, did anyone tell you yet about the Katrina caskets?
No, but I saw it in the group. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh,
for
let's
people
deal.
who aren't here?
Okay, so the Waverly Hills Historical Society, Richard Teachout asked Roger Dale Clark if he could bring in some caskets that came from Katrina. These caskets, they rose up out of the ground. They had bodies in them. Okay, real bodies.
Real bodies.
Bloated, gross, soggy, freshly buried bodies. Took them out, reburied them somewhere else. I don't know where they are. Don't ask me, but they're somewhere else over the rainbow. But guess what? Guess where those caskets are? They are inside Waverly Hills. There's a ton of them. They're on the first floor. They are hidden in the nurse's wing behind a locked door.
Okay.
All kinds of bad juju has been happening. I mean, I'm talking like people, their eyes rolling in the back of their heads.
Oh my gosh.
People getting sick. People just completely night and day, not themselves. Gone. Like the lobby is really not even truly safe to be in right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the lobby seemed a little rough.
Yeah.
Me and my friend were here.
And I've never ever had one issue being in there by myself, anywhere in that building, until that started to happen. So I think that's very disrespectful. I think it's sick because not only have they not been sanitized, I think that's kind of especially with the whole COVID-19 thing going on and everybody kind of being extra careful when it comes to health conditions and it being airborne and whatnot. You don't know what's on those caskets.
Yeah.
And he had the employees that brought him in. He didn't even bother to tell them what was in those caskets and that they hadn't been cleaned yet. They weren't wearing any protective gear or anything.
Oh my gosh.
And they had to hold them up here because they're heavy. Hell to the no. I would have beat that ass. You no. Hold my chicken nugget. Jesus. So, if you guys don't believe me about these caskets, I took a video of it myself. It's on my TikTok.
She has it on her TikTok.
Yep, it's on Support Save Waverly Hills. It has, I think it's up to 250,000 views, I believe. It's got a lot. And if you see a corpse in it, they thought it would be hilarious to stick a fake corpse inside of it. I guess it's just another disrespectful ting. Put in a picture of it. But long story short, we're not going anywhere. We're about to be their worst nightmare. Yeah, there's a lot of anger here. A lot of angry people. And we're all, and some of us, you know, like, we have had some quarrels with each other in the past, but we are all willing to put that aside for the greater good. And that's exactly what we're doing here today. So if you think we're going anywhere anytime soon, we are not. Are they talking to you?
Kind of, yeah. Some are trolling, but it doesn't matter because they're watching anyway, so.
What's a troll?
Oh, it's just when people
Like
say.
a Chucky troll? Like a... Cool.
Does anybody have any questions about anything that's going on? Nobody is saying anything. Burlington's the only one that's saying anything, and honestly, I haven't really been looking. Do you guys have any questions about anything? Anything you want to ask her?
Sharing's caring.
Maybe not. Lies. Okay, Burlington. That's
Lies.
fine.
She's looking.
I'm looking at this current moment, yeah. I said I haven't been looking. That's past tense.
What are they talking about?
She saw everything and she was disgusted.
Oh, on TikTok? Just hi, Chelsea. Oh, you spelled my name right.
Yay!
Holy crap.
Yeah, thanks,
Oh,
Gina. Yay!
she knows me. That's
She knows you. She knows you. Never mind.
Hi, Gina. Love you. That girl right there. Do you know her?
I do not. Big shout out to Gina. I don't know you. I'm sorry.
They tried to trick her.
Did they?
Yes, she came for a private investigation. It got so screwed up because they were rude to her. They offered to give her a free private investigation and the pump house to make up for it.
Yeah.
She saw right through that bullshit.
Oh, that's good, because I was going to say a free one.
Yes.
Or...
She saw right through it. And then she joined forces with us, and she has really been such a huge...
Big shout out to Burlington for being the only participant. Okay.
She has been such a help for all this. So thank you, Gina.
Yes. Thank you, Gina.
We appreciate you.
Took my freebie,
Chelsea,
though.
we love you.
LOL.
I love you too, Z's. Took my freebie, though. My freebie.
So I will say that they were rude to me.
Oh,
as
they
well.
were?
Yeah, so I was here back in October. I booked a private investigation in September.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to them. I was talking to somebody on the Facebook page, and they said that I could film. I just had to get a hold of the Historical Society. So they gave me the email. I contacted the Historical Society. I asked them. I said, this is my YouTube channel. Is it okay if I film, blah, blah. They said, okay. I assume everything's good, right? So a couple days before the investigation, I messaged them. I messaged the Facebook page just to reach out and make sure that everything's good, because I do that. And they were like, oh, well, did you get permission from the Historical Society? And I said, well, they told me okay. And they said, that's not permission. What do you mean that's not permission?
What do you mean that's not permission?
Yeah, and they said, it's not permission. The Historical Society has an automated response that says okay to everybody.
So send it.
I said, okay, that's weird. And they said, you're going to need to contact them and ask again. And I said, I already paid my $1,000. What do you mean I have to contact them and ask again? We're 2 days away from the investigation, and you're going to tell me I'm not allowed to film?
Oh, you know what I would have done?
I was so
I
angry.
would have done it anyway.
I called.
What are they going to do, chase you all night long? 180,000 square foot building? Keep up. Have fun with that.
I called the building. I talked to so many people. I was like, I need to talk to somebody. Like,
Who
it's
did you
important.
talk to?
I don't know who I talked to, but they kept giving me to other people, and they were like, we can't get a hold of the Historical Society. You're going to have to email them. I'm like, they're not responding. They would have responded to my email the first time if they were going to respond.
Do you remember the email you were communicating with?
It's on my Facebook page, or my Facebook profile. I'll have to go back and look.
If I spurted some out, would you recognize it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Director of Tours at the Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
Maybe not. I think it was like Historical Society at something. I don't know.
Let's see. We got Director of Ops at therealwaverlyhills.com. We've got Allie at therealwaverlyhills.com.
I don't think it had a name.
Huh.
But I will.
Admin, maybe? Admin at the
Maybe. I will have to
Ew,
see
that's
who.
David Price. Gross.
I will have to see who I talked to specifically. I feel bad because you guys can't see me now.
Yeah.
It's starting to get dark here, and we're all still here. We're all still partying.
Sorry, y'all.
She put the live that she was doing down so that way she could talk. Everyone has blocked Burlington. I'm sorry.
They blocked
That
him?
sucks. I think he was being a little rude to everybody. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of seen things here and there. Sorry if he was being rude. Yeah, feel free to block anybody if they're being rude. Burlington did nothing wrong. Yeah, that's Burlington saying that. That doesn't sound like anything wrong. So I'm going to look for more people. Gina wishes that she was here.
Oh, that just looks creepy.
That looks creepy.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
I'm sorry. So you guys are going to be doing this every weekend.
Every weekend.
That you guys can make it up here.
Yep.
So we encourage people to come down here. Where exactly are we at? Because I typed in, somebody said Waverly Drive, and I typed in Waverly Drive, and it did not take me here.
This is Gate B, 4400 Waverly Drive. The other one is going to be 4301 East Pages Lane, which is going to take you to the golf course gate that nobody can use right now.
I went to the golf course one, and then they came me back here. But I am from another country, and I'm not very familiar with your cultural norms. Oh,
where are you from?
Sorry. No, I'm reading the,
oh,
the comments.
Man, your accent's really good.
Your accent's very good. You tricked me.
So fresh. Fresh Boyardee.
That's funny.
Oh, I like you. All right. I guess we're good. Anything else?
I don't know.
If you think of anything else, you just let me know. I have so much in my head.
You have a lot in your head.
Oh my God.
Do you remember any other things that they may have asked you to like say to customers? Anything like that?
I know for a fact that they told us that we were not allowed in any circumstances whatsoever to tell anyone what was really going on, or that either A, we would be terminated if we had employment with them,
Yeah.
and also possibly the second option, B, legal action would be taken upon us. Technically speaking, they can't do that. It is a nonprofit organization. Everything's completely open, Rhonda.
So somebody says, how is it that the Historical Society has power over the owners? It's because the owner started the Historical Society.
It was created by Tina and Charlie Mattingly to protect the building. They set up a 99-year lease with this company. They chose a certain group of people that they trusted that turned on them and stabbed them in the back. Whenever Tina and Charlie became really super ill, that's when they attacked. This whole thing was planned at least a year in advance, underneath all of our noses, while working right along with us this entire time.
Stupid legal loopholes. Yes, basically.
Basically, yep. That's okay. We are about to steal that loophole. We're going to put them in it, and then we're going to cover them up.
So basically, they voted Tina and Charlie out.
They fired Tina because in the state of Kentucky, you can fire anybody for anything. I like that.
Except nobody can see now.
That's true. But,
what about your light?
Say?
Do you have a light? Maybe you can... I don't have a light. I'm sorry, guys. I came very, very ill prepared. But I'm just doing this so that way we can spread the word.
I wonder if I still have.
If you have a flashlight, we could just set a flashlight here. Maybe.
I did have,
Because now you can't see anything. I'm sorry.
What is this?
I'm working on it.
I did have one of those little, like, lights that you put on your phone for social media.
Oh, like a little ring light.
But it's not in there anymore, so it's doing me any good in my purse. Let's see.
Okay, yep, that gives us some light.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better than nothing, I think.
Can you see me now? I'm too hyped up tonight. It's the Red Bulls in me.
No, it's fine. Yeah, so I'm just trying to educate people on everything that's happened, things that we were talking about in the group. I've only been in the group for like 2 weeks, so I've only caught things here and there.
What is your name on there?
Amber.
Amber. Lynn.
Yes.
Oh, I think we talked a little bit on there.
Oh.
I'm Chelsea Roberts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the one that always has the novels.
The novels.
Once I get started, I just pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like went off the other day. I couldn't help it. It happens like a Pringle.
Well, you've been here for so long, I can imagine that, you know.
I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated about what they've done to them. I'm frustrated what they're doing to this building that I love. I'm pissed off that they are being allowed to disrespect the spirits there and talk down to them and cuss at them. Like that guy that was standing at the gate yesterday, his name is Jason Heron.
Okay.
I watched him completely like cuss right out at the spirits that I worked hard to build a relationship with for years. I earned that. I earned that relationship. And he just comes up in here, he starts blaring loud music on the public investigations, ruining other people's experience.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he's gonna sit there and he's gonna cuss. And then there's another one, John.
Wait, Amber has OnlyFans? I don't know someone who... I don't have OnlyFans. Please don't start that rumor.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't have...
I've been told I'm not allowed to.
Girl, we should start! I'm kidding, no. I'm kidding.
Oh, y'all don't want to see this, trust me. I mean, I know there's a lot of people in like B&B, but like...
Yeah.
My husband would kill me.
Yeah, I don't have OnlyFans. Like,
we wouldn't kill me.
In all seriousness, I don't have OnlyFans.
But yeah, Tina was the executive director. It was set up that way. Charlie was listed as the landlord.
Yeah.
He had the lease set up for $1 a year for 99 years. He did that because he didn't want to earn money off the building.
Yeah.
They wanted more money to be able to go back into it. And Tina earned a paycheck once a week. She actually worked. She worked. These people up here, they Facebook all day. How do I know this? I watched it. Like, what are you doing, Tanya? What are you doing, Tanya? Tanya Haynes? Well, I'm just had such a busy day. Such a busy day. I looked down. She's got Facebook out. Yeah, I see you busy.
I see you busy.
I see you busy. You're making 3 times as much as me, but you busy. Yeah, okay.
So do you think they have any plans on, or to your knowledge, what have they done to fix the building?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They wasted money on an HVAC system last year that they didn't even need. They do spend at least over $4,000 every 2 weeks in security. Like Barney Fife up there to stand there and talk the shit to us, like he did the other day. Especially when he told me to shut up. But, that's why I'm kind of far away from him tonight. But
I'm sorry.
oh, it's okay. Yeah, he's gonna get his. But anyway, yeah, they paid him $4,000 every 2 weeks just to have him stand there and belittle all of us and make us feel interferent. Like, crazy. Tina and Charlie did their own security. They didn't pay that kind of money. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That money could be going into the building. And the large amount of lawyer fees that are being used towards them in their attempt to put so much pressure and drain what little money they do have left that they're taking out of their retirement to have to fight this, they're
That's
just
so-
hoping
yeah.
that they will just release the building to them, because they've already said it. If you're trying to take the building away,
And that's blackmail. Isn't that illegal?
it should be. But you know what? They're using Bingham Greenbaum PLLC, one of the most expensive law firms in the area. And they've been paying them buttloads of money for 2 years now. So that large amount that I listed earlier, that's how much they've been paying for 2 years straight. All from the website. None of that went into that building. Out of all the proceeds that they made last year, 30% of that went into the building, and that was for the HVAC system that wasn't needed.
Takes over and takes power of the attorney and over the actual creators. Yeah, it's really crazy. Like you said, it's been pretty much plotted out for at least a year.
Sorry. What was the question?
Oh, they were just saying how crazy the situation was about them trying to take it over and force the.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to force the owners out of the place that they own.
Yeah. And they've already forced them off the property. And you said they made up ridiculous rules for them to have to be here. It's their own building.
24-hour notice, and if he revs that one more time, I'm sorry, I'll be good. I'm being good.
I'm being good. Nobody believes
We're
it.
being good. He did that last night.
Did he?
Yeah, and then someone's like, "Oh, he has to do it." No, he doesn't. I've seen that bastard drive up and down that hill in that car. He sits in the dark by himself. There's nothing wrong with that car. It's an automatic.
They turn the heat off but keep the water running so the water pipes freeze and expand and break the pipes and all the floors are flooded and the wood decays and boom. Oh.
What's that got to do with this? Good at saving money on the utility bills. He built it from scratch.
Yeah.
On his own, with the assistance of Joe and a few other people that worked here. He didn't spend a large amount of money to do it, and he worked really hard on it. He had to run water lines all the way down the body chute just to get to the pump house.
Damn, I've been in that body chute. That body chute goes down forever.
Did you see? Have you seen the pole, that's all the way down? It's on the top of the body chute. It looks like a water pipe.
Are you talking about the one that's kind of hanging there, like where the light is?
It goes
at the
all
top,
the way down.
All the way down. Maybe I didn't see that.
He did that, and it runs like consistently, and it's energy efficient. Well, the Waverly Historical Society just stopped to drop like over $60,000 on a brand new HVAC system instead, because I guess they just wanted it to be better. And the only thing that they've done here recently is when it comes to renovations, and I think it's only because they feel like they got to show on paper they're doing something.
Yeah.
Because of all this extra spending that they've been doing with their company credit cards that everyone has. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not. I still have photos of everybody.
So can they tear this down soon as they move in?
Can they
That's
do
what
what?
that's what the question is. Can they tear it down as soon as they get possession of the building?
Yes.
Yes, they can.
Yes.
They can do what they want with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it's not listed as a historical building?
It's on the National Registry, but it's not protected.
It's not protected. Okay.
Yeah, these.
Yeah, so they can do whatever they want with it. So if they want to jack up prices
Yep.
for us investigators, they can. I've heard rumors that they want to turn it into a hotel. I don't know how true that is.
They
It was
don't
floating
want
around
to.
on the group.
Renee does. Dale does not. Dale wants to leave it the way it is.
Okay.
They fight like cats and dogs over that situation. Personally, I think it just needs to be left the way it is, but brought up to enough code to make it safe for everybody to continue to enjoy it. I think out of respect for the building and respect for what's still here, I think we should just leave it the fuck alone and just keep it safe.
I agree.
Like, let's put somebody in the nurse's wing before it falls down and causes the entire fourth floor to cave in. Because
Oh, and the 4th floor is the most active part of the building, isn't it?
if you walk out on the 4th floor solarium, they will
Yeah.
never tell you this. Walk out on the 4th floor solarium, walk towards where the fire escape section is, the ground moves. It's concrete, y'all. It's concrete. The ground is concrete. Why is the concrete moving? It's been moving for the last 10 years and it's only getting worse. And then I found out from Dale himself that the nurse's wing, which is directly below that, it's caving from the bottom. That's why it's blocked off from people getting in there. What if that building, part of it collapses with people in there? Can you imagine the lawsuits?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
If they survive, or even if they don't survive, the lawsuits from all the people. This is going to sound terrible. It's going to take more money from them, but I still don't want nothing happening to that building. I love that place.
Yeah.
So,
And then would they even have enough money to fix it, or would they even want to fix it at that point?
if they don't quit spending money on these lawyer fees, they're not going to have any kind of money left over. So the best thing that anybody can do right now is to not visit.
Yes.
Because the more times that you guys come and you're putting more money into your tickets and reservations, and this also goes to like all the main people that are on the TV shows.
Yes.
That costs even more money to go. You really need to not do that. Please and thank you.
Yes, I've messaged quite a few different people for anybody that's asking, because I do know some para celebrities and I have messaged them.
Like Zach Baggins. Don't go.
I don't know Zach Baggins.
Destination Fear.
Don't go.
Don't
Chelsea.
go.
Okay.
I was on their show actually.
I've talked to Chelsea before.
Did you? Were you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, not on the show, but I've talked to her on Instagram. She seems nice.
Yeah, they were really nice people. Really, really super nice people. But at the time, they didn't know all this was going on.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
None of us were allowed to tell them anything. So if you're hearing this now, don't go.
Don't go. For whatever reason, Destination Fear Crew, if you're watching this, don't go.
No, because Ken Daniels, sneaky little bastard, he's gonna, yeah, I said it.
She said it.
I said it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he would like corner me in my office and harass me. And nobody else would know about it because it would just be me and him in there. And ask me all kinds of questions about stuff that wasn't even his business or his responsibility. There's so many things that happen to all the employees that were here that are not acceptable within the workforce.
Yeah.
So many laws have been broken and it's going to come out. All of it.
All of that.
Man, it keeps coming.
So somebody just got here. So basically the protest is protesting against the Waverly Hills Historical Society. The Historical Society is pushing out the owners. They have physically pushed them off the building. They're no longer, they did live here. They're no longer allowed to live here anymore, and they're not allowed on the property.
Yep.
What did you say? Unless if Charlie gives them a 24-hour
and it has
notice.
to be a good reason.
Has to be a good reason, and he has to have Tina with him.
Tina can only
come with him.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Yes.
I love her pieces. I wanted her here with us to do this, but like I'm kind of glad she's not here because this would really hurt her.
I'm sure that it would.
She's hurt, and she should be. Girl, you're gonna have to get me. Lord Jesus.
I see. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, there is a ton more. They're basically suing the owners right now. There's a lawsuit. They were passing it around earlier. It's a book like this with pages for the lawsuit, which I think is ridiculous. So basically, from what I hear, they're just stalling, trying to get
They're trying to
Charlie
suck out as
and
much
Tina
money
to
out of
spend
them
money,
as possible
on
until
lawyer
they have
fees.
nothing left to fight with. And then eventually they'll be like, okay, you know what? We don't have anything to fight with. Go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
I'll be damned if we let that happen.
Yeah, and they also have stated, the Historical Society has also stated to the owners that if they sign over possession of the building, that they will drop all the legal fees.
Yep.
And I really hope that they don't do that.
God, that's like blackmail.
Yes, it definitely is.
How can that even be remotely legal?
It really shouldn't be.
I guess if you got enough money from $1 million business to throw,
Yeah.
that's not yours to
So-
throw at, then
So if they do get, if they potentially get possession of the building, that could mean something disastrous to the community. It could lead to no more paranormal investigations. It
haunted
could lead
house.
to anything. Yeah, they stopped doing the haunted house. If you guys did, if
It
you guys
was-
have been here
yeah.
for the haunted house, they don't do that anymore.
No, they don't want to. They don't want to deal with the hassle of it. It was one of the biggest fundraisers of the entire season, of the entire year. It brought in more money in 1 month and a few days than, my gosh,
Yeah.
3 months of tours and investigations. I bet they're rethinking that idea right now because, as you can see, there's not been very many people showing up. Once upon a time, the lines would be back to back to back with cars.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many people coming in. I only seen a couple cars.
That just, to me, that tells me that they're hurting. People are
Yeah.
getting the word out and they're either canceling or they're just not coming.
I know that I've talked to so many people and I've said, hey, like the owners are calling for a boycott right now. Like there's a lot of stuff legally going on. You know, we're trying to support the owners and have passed along information. There are a few people who say they're going to talk about it, but I haven't seen them talk about it yet. So I don't want to like throw that out there yet.
You know, I've seen a lot of paranormal groups that they specifically have told me, you know, we have your backs. Trust in that we have your backs, but we're being quiet about it. And
Yeah, that's not.
and they'll delete anything that we try to share on their page. No, you don't have our backs. That's not having our backs.
Well, see, I'm a paranormal person. I have my own small channel, right? It's not that big. That's fine. That's fine. I do well with it. And I have my own Instagram, and I share on there, and I couldn't tell you how many people didn't know, or like people I've reached out to, and like para-celebrities, and they said, you know what? I've heard about it, I just don't want to take sides. Why do you not want to take sides?
At this point in time, there's no options to that.
It's very hard for me to not take sides, considering that all of the information is right there. How can you just let something like this happen?
If you come, you pay to come. You are deliberately giving them your money. Therefore, you are taking
Yeah.
their side. So you are taking a side at the end of the day if you choose to do that.
Yeah.
So there really is, at this point in time, there's no in the middle. You're with us or you're not. Like we want you guys to be
Yeah.
with us because we would love to have all the support that we can because we need you guys. We cannot do this without y'all. We really can't. We wouldn't have gotten this far without y'all, for
Yeah.
real.
Well, it's just so crazy that even like big name people don't want to be associated with it. And it just breaks my heart because how could you just I mean, come on, people look up to you. How can you let
We got
something
Jason Hawes.
like this? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Should I not say that?
Sorry. Taps Ghost Hunters?
Taps. That's why I don't watch it.
Jason Hawes, yeah,
Okay.
he made a public statement on his Facebook
That's
letting
awesome.
people know what is going on and what he thought about it. And then that Facebook page, they instantly got like an extra 1,000 followers
good.
that day because of
Yeah.
it, which is incredible. So props to him. I appreciate If
Yeah.
you're listening, Jason Hawes, if you listen to this, I
For
appreciate
whatever
you.
reason, and I'm sorry that I didn't know who you were. I don't really watch paranormal TV because
I don't either. I don't
I'd
have
much
time.
rather be there doing it. I think that's why I
Right.
do it. Oh, did you drop your phone? Do you got it? Are you sure? Okay.
Heavy ass chainsaw.
Yeah, just don't feel too bad. I don't have a lot of time to watch this stuff either. I was always the one in there working.
Yeah.
I didn't get time to investigate. I didn't, man, when I first got here, I didn't even know this place existed. I didn't know it was haunted. I'm an accident.
You're an accident.
I am a full-blown accident.
You
Yeah.
are a paranormal accident.
Yes, exactly. 2005, I had a group of friends. They were like, hey, Chelsea, do you want to go work at a haunted house tonight? Like, I grew up in a really super strict Christian home.
Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
had never seen my first horror movie yet. I had just turned 18 years old. I knew nothing about haunted houses or anything. I didn't even know this place existed. I didn't even know what it looked like.
Oh.
I got into the car with my friends. I get out of the car. I take one look up at the back of the building, and you know what my first words out of my mouth were, this is how I die. This is how I die.
This is how
My
I
parents
died.
are never going to find me.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's
then
so sad.
it just kind of started rolling from there. And then here I am. Eventually became tour guide and paranormal investigator, and I haven't really had a chance to paranormal investigate anywhere else, but I don't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be, so I will be here every weekend. till the
We're
cows come
definitely
home.
pushing for you.
Yep.
And again, guys, you can go to the SaveWaverlyHills.com website. They have the Save Waverly Hills Facebook group. There's a Facebook page. You have a TikTok. There's multiple TikToks going around.
Save Waverly. To make it easier on you guys, they all have Save Waverly Hills in them. If you at least type Save Waverly Hills, you'll see 2 at least pop up. That's for both Instagram and for TikTok and for Facebook.
Okay.
So just make sure you follow all of us, but under no circumstances, please don't follow the other people.
Don't follow the other people.
Yeah, because they're only getting followers because they like to mention on their tours, hey, follow us. I got social media accounts. Maybe they're paying people. I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh,
All I know is that
Tina.
they stole Tina Mattingly's Facebook page. Did you know that her Facebook page, the Facebook page for Waverly Hills, the official one, was tied into her page? They took it from her without her consent, completely took it over. It already had over 100,000 followers on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's how they're able to. Must be nice to start off with a social media page that already has 100,000 followers.
Well, I know that I've talked to Tina personally through Facebook. I know that I've talked to her because she said that she was the owner of Waverly Hills. And this was a couple years ago when I was starting the channel. I wanted to do Waverly Hills, and I had contacted her and asked her if she had any openings, and she was like, no, they're sold out, because Waverly sells out really fast.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Anyway, so she was like, yeah, you need to contact like January 1st at midnight. She said that's your best time to book. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And she's like, just let me know, like, if you're having trouble, like, and she was really nice to me.
Can you guys grab that sign that's over there? Just keep it together. So you don't.
I didn't know y'all were here. I'm sorry.
I think they just got here.
Oh, when y'all just got here?
Just in case you don't accidentally leave it and give somebody to complain about. So just you grab that
Did
sign.
they call
sure.
y'all and
I'll go
complain
grab it right
again? I'm so sorry.
The people in the apartments did.
Oh, the people in the apartments did?
We haven't had any interaction with anybody,
No.
have we?
Well, I mean, I talked to the guy before I got here. He said that they were.
We're
you guys were
sorry.
walking, and he said there were 50 to 70 people. The news said there were 50 people. And that they were parking in people's parking spots in the apartment complex, but that's a civil matter. Now, if somebody from the management shows up and says, get off the property, you got to get off the property or you're trespassing.
Got it.
And if they don't want you to park there, they can tow your vehicle.
We're sorry about
at
that.
At their cost. You know what I mean? Like it's just what they can do. But
We didn't
I
know.
don't foresee that happening.
We apologize. Most of us are parked all the way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see
We
all,
can move.
Almost all our cars are down there.
That's cool.
We got you. We'll take
All
care
right,
of
I
it.
appreciate it.
No problem.
Well,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
letting us know. All right. Well, I think that about sums everything up. Unless you guys have any more questions for the long-haired girl over here.
Yes, that's off screen.
You're leaving? Yep. All right. You take care, man.
Yep.
Thanks for coming.
No problem.
You handled that well.
Thank you all.
What were we
Oh,
supposed
which
to do?
one?
Get
With the
upset?
cop? Oh, girl, I love cops. They love me. We besties. I got the voice.
I got some cops in my fam. So.
I got tour guide voice.
The tour guide voice.
Hi, how you doing? How's it going, guys?
Can everybody hear me? Circle round.
Well, I guess I'm gonna tap out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to what I got to say. If y'all have any
Yes.
questions, please feel free also to, you can add me on Facebook. I'm Chelsea Marie Roberts. I've got a really risque kind of photo on there, but not too risque. So you can find me
Not the
easier.
fans only.
No, it's just a digital creator at the top of it, so that's how you know you got the right one.
She's also in the Facebook group.
Yes, I'm in there too. There's a lot of novels to read if you haven't read them yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me, guys. I'm gonna get back out there and some whoops and that.
Yeah, you're gonna go get some people. I gotta look for.
Metaphysically.
There was another couple that somebody said to interview. Was it Todd and somebody?
Todd and Leanne, if they're still in the same spot, they are all the way down there. I can let them know and bring them to you. If
Okay,
you want
sure,
to just stay here, that way it's less walking for you.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
I don't
you want me
mind
to
at
take the
all.
mic?
Yeah.
Right.
Here you go. Uh-oh, there goes the hair. Can't believe he's being his buddy.
Gross.
Let's be really sick. Where do we put that thingy at? Oh, there.
There it is. Sorry guys, we'll get situated. I'll
There you
get
go.
somebody else to talk.
All right. There you go. I got my phone.
Todd and Leanne, yes, that's who she's gonna go get.
I'll be right back.
You guys can't see me now.
Well, I won't be back, but they will be.
Okay, thank you. I love talking to you. All right, so for anybody that's just joining, oh my God, you guys cannot see me. I should have brought my light. But for anybody that is just joining, we are outside of Waverly Hills. We're at the gate. We are protesting the Waverly Hills Historical Society. They have basically pushed the owners off the property. They are blackmailing them into trying to sign over possession of the building. Yes, everybody has had a good night. Yes, we are all good. I've talked to quite a few people here so far, but please share. There is a Facebook page. Sorry, I'm flinging around the mic. There is a Facebook page called SaveWaverlyHills.com. You can find all the information on there. They're also selling merch to raise for legal fees for everything that's going on. Oh, I think I already got one. Somebody already gave me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make
Thank
sure.
you so much, though.
She's going to get Todd.
I like mine. It ain't too loud, they can work.
I'm freezing.
Still got the hearse?
Nobody can hear me. Well, not that you can't hear me, you can't see me. Oh,
Imagine that, the cops showing up.
I know, imagine that.
You know it's mine. It's still got the purple lights on it. And the purple
I forgot it. I was in such a hurry to make it here to not be late. I forgot my purse and my tripod. Yeah, so I better hope I don't need gas. No, I live in Indy. Yeah, so like 2 hours away. Yeah. I also forgot my light, so nobody can see anything. I'm sorry that you guys can't see anything. She had a little flashlight on. Maybe when the other people get here. I just joined. Well, hi, Brian. Thank you for joining. Hello.
Hello.
Are you guys my interviewees?
I believe so.
Awesome. Do one of you guys have a phone that has a flashlight so that way people can see us? Because I didn't think about that when I left. I was in a hurry. So they can't see us now. And do you guys have one of you guys who's going to do the primary talking? If not, that's okay.
No, Todd asked you.
I do have a microphone so that way people can hear what you're saying. We are live right now, so.
All right.
All right, so then we'll just flip it around and lean it against here, and then people can see us.
All right.
All right, and then, so just, you can clip that anywhere, and then just put this in your pocket.
Oh, just slide right back down.
Oh, no.
Thought that was going to be a great idea. Technical difficulties with the mic, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Monkey doing a math problem.
Is the math problem coming along well?
There we go.
And then that'll go in your pocket.
All right.
All right, and then I'm basically just asking people, you know, what Waverly Hills means to them, and if they want to talk about some of the things that are going on, you know, to raise awareness. So.
Well, Waverly Hills is one of those bucket list items for us. From Leanne and I were in the paranormal for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We actually came up here about 15 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
To hit one of the haunted houses, and we pull up on site, and this one just goes to tears. Just so happy and excited and, to see it. Fast forward till about last year, we became lead guides up there.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were guides with Ernie and Denise. Ernie brought us on, showed us the ropes, and then we were lead operators or lead guides for about 8 months. We fell in love with the place. It was experience after experience after experience. we had a great time meeting different folks as they come through, learning things from them and teaching them things that we knew. So that's about it. As far as what we're doing out here today, it's just trying to help Charlie and Tina get their building back.
Yeah.
What they've done up here on the hill is, just not right by any means.
Yeah. Do you want to recap for a little bit for anybody that's kind of just joined?
Well, the Historical Society currently has a 176 count lawsuit against the rightful owners of the building. They've gone as far as saying, if you just sign the building over to us today, we'll make all this go away. It's a frivolous lawsuit. They have no backing by anything that they have. They've been challenged by the courts to provide, I forget what the term is used, discovery.
Thank you.
Provide discovery, and up until now, not even now, they've not been able to provide anything. They keep reaching for straws. It's just not putting them in a good light, and it's just, they're trying to drain Charlie and Tina of all their funds.
Yeah.
And that's what we're out here doing. We kind of have our protest tonight. The Save Waverly Hills program that we have is to raise money to help Charlie and Tina fight for their property.
Yeah.
Take care of their legal fees. And we've made that known from day one, that that's what the Save Waverly Hills process is.
Yes, I saw that they made a video saying that it was for the building.
Right.
And you guys have never stated that.
No.
If any of you guys go to the website, it clearly states it's for legal fees.
Right. I mean, it's exactly what we're doing, raising money for Charlie and Tina to continue to fight to get their property back. So, I mean, that's kind of what we're all up to these days. So
I went to Waverly back in 2016. It's crazy what people do. Oh, it was a shape. Oh, hey, I hope you come out and say something soon, by the way. I know that you said maybe you would. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Anyway, could you talk a little bit more about maybe some of the other things? Like, were you asked to lie to customers who came in, anything like that?
Well, at that time, we didn't know any better, what they were asking us to say.
Yeah.
They pretty much, I won't say gave us a script or anything, but it was more along the lines of, if anybody asks about Charlie and Tina, they've retired to go spend time with their grandchildren.
Okay.
They're no longer on site. And that was what we were told to say. There was a lot of other things that were said throughout our time here, and that didn't put Charlie and Tina in a very good light. Mm-hmm. But we went through, and things didn't add up for us.
Yeah.
We talked a lot with Ernie and Denise, and we all pretty much left at the same time. That we had a mass exodus up here.
Yeah.
So, but
and that's just because you didn't agree with the things that were happening
right
between Waverly and the owners.
Well, we're paranormal investigators.
Yeah.
That's what we are. That's what we do. Some of the things that they were telling us that we could and couldn't do just didn't jive. The people that are on the hill are not paranormal investigators. They don't know anything about the paranormal.
Okay.
They're all about the money. So they were challenging us and telling us how to do our investigations, telling us things that we could and couldn't do. We would try to keep our guests safe. I mean, some people will come in doing the paranormal and may feel overwhelmed, or people use the word affected a lot. And we were instructed to give them a drink of water and some fresh air. And then put them on their way.
That's it?
That's it.
Give them a drink of water and some fresh air, simply because they were either on drugs, they were drunk, or they had a mental issue.
That is
what
they told us. Yes.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. So we just decided that we couldn't do our jobs safely.
No,
if we followed their rules.
If you're not allowed to help people, what good are you?
And that's what we are about. We're about helping people.
And safety.
Yeah.
Keeping people safe.
That's just so crazy. Yeah. So, what was I going to ask? So did you guys know that they had forced them off the property? Did you guys know at the time, or?
No, we did not
you
know
didn't
at the time.
know at the time.
I mean, again, that's where we were told that they had left of their own accord,
Yeah.
that they retired and were spending time with their grandchildren.
You're like the 5th person to say that. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing that was going around on the hill. That's what they were telling us.
That's what they were telling you.
Yeah.
You know, and if anybody asked, they've retired and, you know, they're
Spending
in
time
time
with
with
their
their grandchildren. And
Yeah.
Yeah. That's terrible.
it was just crazy.
Yeah.
So, you said that they have been asked to basically, if you sign over the possession of the building, we'll drop all the legal fees. What do you think would happen if they get possession of this building?
They will sell it.
They'll sell it? You think they'll sell it?
I think they'll run it into the ground first, because I mean, Waverly Hills is a bucket list for most people.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, and you know, and I can't fault anyone that wants to come up here. I just would like to get out the understanding of what's going on.
Yeah.
And let them make their own decisions if they want to continue to come up here until Charlie and Tina get it back, or wait until Charlie and Tina get them back. So yeah, I mean, that's the best thing for the building right now is just don't come.
Yeah.
Until Charlie and Tina get the building back and they get the teams back in place that know how to run it.
Yeah.
To answer your question, yeah, I think they'll end up running it into the ground and end up selling it.
Are you aware of any upgrades or renovations that they have done to the building in the recent past?
Well,
have they done any?
Since we started in January, February of last year, and there were no renovations done. We had one or two cleanup days to where we basically went in and cleaned the floors and got all the trash out of the building. But as far as you know, any kind of renovation, anything like that, just kind of hearsay things. They put plastic over the windows. They built some stick frame construction and put some doors and windows in just to keep the water out. And this is their words, is to keep the water out. We've also heard from friends that have gone through since we left, and they've built office space in one of the most active areas.
That's what somebody
in the
said
hospital.
too. Right. That was an active area.
Yeah. The children's cafeteria.
I came here in October, and that was the first time I had been here.
Okay.
And I was treated like crap before I came here, first of all. Wow. And then when I got here, I was talking to somebody, and they said something about the children's cafeteria area. I don't know where that is. I wasn't shown that on the tour.
Really?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Extremely active.
Yeah. And somebody also said something about I don't remember. It was another area that they said
auxiliary morgue?
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
They turned the auxiliary morgue into the gift shop.
I was like, I don't know where that is either because I've never been in there.
We'll say the ground floor.
Yeah.
And it's got the windows, had the caskets in it. I don't know.
I don't think I didn't see the casket.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've recently moved that, and investigating there, we had so much activity, you know.
They turned that into the gift shop.
Yeah. Into the gift shop. I remember seeing the gift shop.
You remember the carpeted room?
Yes, the big one. I remember seeing the gift shop, and they asked me right off the bat if I wanted to buy anything, but I said no because I wasn't looking to buy anything. And then by then I was just like really irritated, and I was like, I'm never going back to Waverly Hills again because they treated me like crap.
Right.
I was like, no.
Well, and unfortunately, that's what happened. Like I said, once I think there were 11 of us that left at the same time.
11. Yeah.
And then shortly after, other people were starting to leave. They started changing the stories. They started shortening the tours. I mean, our tours that Ernie and I would give on the nights that we were working were an hour and 45 minutes to a 2-hour tour. And it was a very informative tour.
Back then, everybody got the building for a whole night, right?
Yep.
Not just, because I got it for half a night, so I got it from 6 to 12. And I was like, $1,000 for 6 to 12? I mean, I paid it.
This was on the public tours.
The public tours. Okay,
What was it, 12 to 6?
12 to 6.
And, you know, we would go in and we would give them a tour from the 5th floor down.
Yeah.
And we would hit all the hot spots, and, you know, like I said, take an hour and 45, and then we'd take them to the gift shop, and then they're cut loose to investigate with us or do their own investigation. That's how we did things.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody liked that. We got a few people that, you know, really didn't want the long tour, but you know, that was really the main complaint. But everybody seemed to love the way that we do things. Well, we go up there now, and they've changed the 5th floor story. They don't do anything on the 4th floor other than shadow people.
Right.
Mr. Mitchell's story they don't give.
Which one's Mr.?
Mr. Mitchell was the 424, so 4th floor. He was the one that they thought he killed his wife, or he didn't. It's been a minute.
I don't remember that story.
So they probably didn't tell that one.
And I don't know if they're still giving the homeless man story.
I heard the homeless man story.
did?
Yes, with the dog.
Good.
Yeah, that one made me cry.
Yeah.
That was one of my
oh my
favorites.
Gosh, yeah.
See, funny thing about Mr. Mitchell was I would go through and we would communicate with Mr. Mitchell, and we used the necrophonics a lot.
Okay, yeah.
So we went in there one night, everybody's doing their investigation. I walked in there, had Ernie and Denise with me, and we walk in and I said, all right, Mr. Mitchell, how am I doing on telling your story? And clear as a bell over necrophonics, sucks.
It sucks.
So I said, okay, that's all fine and well.
Yeah.
So I went through it a couple more weeks and went back in there again. I said, all right, Mr. Mitchell, how am I doing? Meh.
Meh.
Yeah. So I said, all
Where
right.
are all these people coming from?
They're going up to the 10 o'clock tour.
Yeah.
The 10 o'clock tour?
Yeah, it's 9:30 now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 30 minutes before the next one. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a public tonight then?
Yeah.
Not a private?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're moving on, and then I asked him again. And I've been working on his story, and I asked him, all right, Mr. Mitchell, how am I doing on telling your story? All right, I guess.
Hi. It's hi.
This was all through necrophonics. It was actually
Yeah.
pretty funny.
That's funny.
Ernie and Denise got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I know that for a lot of you guys have personal connections with a lot of the spirits here.
Very
So
much so.
it must feel terrible to not
It is. It's horrible.
be able to go in and talk to them.
I mean, it's like Lois and Audrey was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The homeless man,
Yeah.
he was one of my favorites. I have a really cool EVP that was kind of confusing at first. We did a 360 EVP session.
Okay.
And if you don't know what that is, it's where you have a few people and you take turns asking the exact same question. You give about 5 seconds between.
Huh.
And the
I've
theory
never tried
behind
that.
the theory
I go
behind that
alone,
is
so that's why.
well, the theory behind that is he may want to answer you
Yeah, and not,
rather than me.
rather than somebody else. Yeah.
So we were doing a 360 EVP, and our question was, what is your favorite color? Just a generic question.
Yeah.
Well, I'll sit there and I played it back for the group, and the answer came back, yellow. Is what it's, and it's like, yellow. I mean, this is a big, burly military man.
He loves yellow.
And he likes yellow. And I was struggling with that. So I took it home, put it on the headphones, turned
Yeah.
everything up,
Gotta
got
listen to
everything
it.
ready, and it came through just crystal clear. Camo.
Camo.
Not yellow.
Not yellow.
But
camo.
camo.
Oh. That's
I went running through the house and said, listen to this, tell me what you hear.
camo.
Tell me what you hear.
They said that Waverly is what turned us on to being investigators. That was Gina. She's part of the, I think she's in the Facebook group.
Okay.
Gina Ferguson?
Yes. Yes, that's right.
Hey, Gina.
Hey, Gina. I don't know Gina. She's just been chilling.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Wish all you guys were here with us tonight supporting Charlie and Tina.
And you guys said that you guys are going to be here every weekend.
We'll be here as much as we can.
Yeah, as many as you
'cause
can. Yeah.
We're actually helping with the Save. I mean, we're on the Save Waverly Hills. We gonna have Rose Opera House.
Yeah, on the 15th.
Yeah, that's what they were talking. Yeah, of May.
Of
Yeah.
15th of May, Rose
can't make
Opera
that one.
House.
I'll be in Hawaii. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
In Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm getting married.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, everybody come out. If you're not going to the wedding in Hawaii with
Nobody's
her,
coming to the wedding in Hawaii. You're not allowed. I'm
y'all
sorry.
come to Roz Opera House
Yeah.
in
Cynthiana,
Kentucky.
Kentucky, yes.
We're going to have the Wicked Wolf Pack will be the talent that night. You'll have myself, Leanne, Ernie, Denise, and Beth Allen.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, the Wicked Wolf Pack is a combination of Pac-Man Paranormal, the Black Wolf Paranormal, and Wicked Woman Paranormal.
Okay. I was like, I don't know who that is.
Yep, that's
I'm
us.
sorry. I just know me.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
it's all good.
Charlie, my name is William.
Hi, people.
Well, if you pull over here, I'll tell you about it.
Well, that was rude.
Yeah.
Don't pretend like you're interested and then
Right,
not,
and then keep driving.
and then keep driving. That's just rude.
No, they probably don't even have tickets.
We just want to see the building real quick, okay?
Yeah.
And we
You have to
can't-
pay?
Yeah.
A lot of people they don't get that.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
mean-
like, yeah, you gotta pay.
Right.
Unfortunately, to come on
Yeah.
through the gates, you gotta.
You have to pay.
You have to pay.
Yeah.
They don't let people come up. I guess it's a liability issue, which is understandable.
That's understandable.
As soon as I got off of work, I came over here and I saw these people.
Do any of you guys have any questions? Maybe you've just joined and you're not really sure what's going on. We're just protesting the Waverly Hills Historical Society. That's all.
Yeah, any questions for any of us?
For anybody.
Leanne's really good at answering
Oh, yeah.
questions. She keeps me straight.
How can you see that and not stop? I don't know. Do you want me to ask them? Well, no, never mind. They drove away. I'm sorry.
Well, right now, where we're set up, we're at gate CB. What gate are we at?
I don't know.
No idea.
We're
I
at
get
the
confused.
gate off of Paralee and Dixie. It's a kind of a narrow road, and we can't stop the vehicles
Yeah.
in the roadway before they get to the
The
gate.
cops were already here once.
So that they get
Yeah,
us for
gate B.
blocking traffic.
Yeah.
So we will, gate B, thank you. So we'll take, we've been able to stop them at the stop sign just
Yeah.
down below the gate and have conversations with people and get them in the know, and it seems to help. Some of the people that have already gone in, we've talked to a little bit, and when they come back out, they're gonna find us and talk to us again and let us know what's going on
Yeah.
up on the hill.
Yeah, it's not that you're trying to stop people from going to Waverly. You're just trying to educate
Correct.
people about everything
Yeah.
that's
Right.
going on.
You
We
know,
don't
and
want-
like I said,
yeah.
the best thing for us is people not go until Charlie and Tina get
Yeah.
it back. But
Good.
but we're trying to do the right thing. It's a peaceful protest,
Going to be here every weekend, so
and
as many
they
weekends
called
as
the
we
called the
can.
police on us last night. They apparently have called them or had somebody call them again tonight.
They said it was the people from the apartments
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
because of the parking spots or
And
something.
then last night they were called, and we just can't stop traffic. Like Todd
Yeah.
said, somebody's asking something.
I would love this to be stopped. It would be so sad for those who never had the chance to explore. Yeah, it
and
really would.
It
yeah.
is a sad thing, and like I said, the history of the building is being put into jeopardy. What the building was actually used for, the time frame that the building was operational, while it was a TB hospital, when it changed over to a geriatrics hospital.
They don't even care.
Some of the different things and some of the stories. What I don't understand is why they don't think the energies or the spirits or whatever were there. They treat them like they never existed. I mean, to us,
Yeah.
they were people, just
Right.
like you and I, and should be treated accordingly. I mean,
Well,
it's
like
just
you
plain and
said, they
simple.
don't believe in the paranormal, so
Right.
I'm sure that going from having a handful of people who care about the building, who go in, who communicate with them on a daily, to now having nobody who
right.
believes in the paranormal, I'm sure that's very frustrating for them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And it totally changes the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does. And it's sad. It's really sad.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then it's just, and you can tell, just like any paranormal investigator, you get out of it what you put into it.
Right.
Yeah.
And if the people that are running the building aren't putting anything into it, and are not taking care or treating the energies of the spirits there nice, you're going to get some of the foul play.
Yes, Gina.
Yeah.
I agree.
They were people, and they always will be, as far as I'm
Right.
concerned.
Yeah.
And then,
It's their building too. They should, yeah.
It's no different than us standing here talking to you guys as us standing here talking to them when we go investigate. There's no need to go to these locations like this and provoke or do anything.
Yeah.
There are some darker energies in some locations that we go to that, if you were an asshole in life, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's
If you, were,
fine.
if you were a butthole in life, you're going to be a butthole in death. But you're going to run into that sort of thing anytime.
I've been
anywhere.
to quite a number of different locations.
Right.
I started in Pennsylvania, but I live here in Indy now.
Yeah.
So I've been to quite a few different places in that area, and I really enjoyed coming here.
Yeah.
Like, even though that I was treated like crap, I still enjoyed the building itself.
Right. Right.
Because it gave me what I was looking for.
Right.
It gave me the communication. You know, I went down in the tunnel and I had like a little REM pod thing, and it was going off, and I set it next to my mail meter because I wanted to see if it would pick up anything, and it read like 180 something, and I was like, I've never seen it go that high.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
and then like I had 2 different REM pods, and I tried asking yes or no questions and getting those to light up. They didn't light up, but I had a lot of talk through the spirit. I have a portal device, so it hooks up to a spirit box, and I think we were on the 5th floor, and I got quite a bit of talk through that.
Good.
But yeah, I was really happy with it.
Yeah. And you know, you get, like he was saying, you get what you put into it, and you were respectful. You know, you were being
I think it's so important to be respectful.
Absolutely.
I can't believe I see so many people who aren't respectful.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're new at it, that's the number one thing. Be respectful. You will get more out of it being, you know, being that way, and you know, just treat them like you would anybody else. You know, human. You know, they were once human, and just treat them with respect.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, people are screaming. Is there anything else that you guys want to add?
No, just kind of support the cause is all we can ask.
Yeah.
You know, if you know somebody that
maybe purchase tickets, or you know, is talking about going to Waverly Hills, or even just any other paranormal people in general. I have so many paranormal friends that I chat
share it
with.
out. Share out. Save Waverly Hills. Get it on as many platforms as we can. Get the word out. Let them know what's going on. All the information is on the SaveWaverlyHills.com. You can read the lawsuit. You can see what's going on. You can keep up with all the updates. I mean, the people that run the Save Waverly Hills page do a really good job with that. If you've got any questions, you can reach out to us on the Save Waverly Hills page, and we'll get back to you. You know, sometimes you know, within a couple of hours at the latest.
You guys are pretty good about that.
So, I mean, just any questions or concerns, or you know, any support. We've got some of these great, you know, Waverly Hills shirts that are glow in the dark,
sweaters,
that are the 502.
all sorts of stuff.
We've got I think
Yes,
the gargoyles.
Chelsea, save the history.
Yes, save the history.
Yes.
And that's the thing. I mean, granted, if there is anything good that's going on up there, and I can't confirm, nor deny it, they're doing a halfway decent job of telling some of the history. They're just leaving the important people out that are still there.
Yeah.
Save Waverly Hills. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Charlie and Tina's Army. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we've got going on. I mean, I don't know if you got one of those.
Oh,
or
I
not.
do. Yeah, somebody gave me one. Thank you.
All right. And that's just we've
Thank
got
you,
some.
Lisa.
Got
Those
some.
should go on the site also. Those
Yeah, there's some really cool
bracelets.
Charlie and Tina Army bracelets with the SaveWaverlyHills.com.
Yes, if you guys can make it out to the protest, like you guys said every weekend, that you guys can make it out. If you go on the Save Waverly Hills Facebook group, they're always updating that, talking about the protests and things like that. If you can't make it to the protest, please support by buying merch. Contrary to what the Historical Society says, the money does go to legal fees, not the building.
Yes, exactly. And just, please make that clear if you're sharing this out. There hasn't been any deceitful or any confusion up until here recently when they posted
a rebuttal video, or I'm sorry, did they list it as misinformation?
Yeah, misinformation.
Misinformation.
At no point have we said that this money is going to anything other than to support Charlie and Tina's legal funds to fight the group that's currently in control on the Hill, to get Charlie and Tina back in their rightful property, their rightful home.
Yes.
You know, and once that happens, you know, things are gonna change on the Hill, and it'll be an awesome place to investigate again.
Absolutely.
And that's a guarantee.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm freezing. Oh my God. Never. We know where the money is going. Yes, we do, Gina.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm freezing.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Do you know anybody else who might want to talk about it?
Have you talked to Charlie yet?
He said that he can't talk about it at this current moment.
Oh, okay.
Just because they have the hearing coming up.
Right.
Okay.
But he said after the hearing, he's more than welcome, or he's more than willing to talk. So.
I don't know who else is here. Mel and Keith.
I don't know. I think I've pretty much are.
I think
Maybe
she
Mel
already
and
talked to
Keith.
Keith.
Did I already talk to you?
You did.
Melanie
Did
and
I?
Keith.
You did. I saw you
Black
talk.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Black fellow with a beard.
Oh, he said. Yeah, I think he said he didn't want to do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to turn you guys around. It's truly sad when something is so epic, so marvelous, and has so much history that money controls when it comes down to being destroyed. And no, I didn't read it fast enough.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
It's very true. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Yeah.
I'm camera shy.
You're camera shy.
It's dark right now. Nobody will see. Everybody she's talking to will.
I'm not. I'm only talking to 7 people.
So what is your show so we can find it?
Oh, I just have a YouTube channel.
The YouTube?
It's called Amber's Asylum. I shared it in the group, in the
Okay.
Facebook group. So you guys should be able to see it.
All right, great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna go try to find more people. I'm sorry you guys can't see. Build something great and someone wants to take it. Yes, that's just what happens.
Yes.
There are some people down here. Hey guys, what time is it? Can you tell me what time it is? I can't see on my phone. Hey, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I don't know you, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were somebody else. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I have a question. Would you like to do an interview?
I can.
Okay, sure. Yeah. It's 9:42.
Well,
Thank you.
Let me go set my camera down, okay, so I can do this interview and then.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I want to hear the interview.
You want to hear the interview? Okay, yeah. Okay, you can come along.
All right. Well, we'll go over here, set it up over here.
So this is alive. I don't have any. Do you have a flashlight or something? So
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, matter of fact, I need to put batteries in. My batteries just ran out.
Oh, okay.
I got interviewed by the Courier Journal and WHS.
That was Lloyd's grandson.
Well, I'm not fancy. I just have a YouTube channel. That's all.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. YouTube.
I'm not
YouTube
important.
No. I tell you what, I got more respect for YouTube creators than I do the local news.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a YouTube creator myself.
In the haunted house about 4, and everyone was so nice. Okay.
All right, so we'll set this up right there.
So I'm gonna set it over here, and then do you have your flashlight? Do you need to put batteries in it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put batteries in it. Real
Okay,
quick.
awesome. We'll just be waiting if you'd like.
Okay, just a sec.
Thank you for the time, Chelsea. It's 9:43. Yay! About 4 years ago. Oh, you went, Janice, about 4 years ago. Did you have a great time? It is freezing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm on Clapper.
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of like TikTok, but better.
Oh, I hate TikToks.
Well, I hate TikTok too because they're so critical. And on Clapper, you ain't got to worry about.
Oh, you don't have to worry about what you say.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go on there and smoke pot or whatever. I mean,
Oh my
it
gosh.
don't matter. I mean, let's see here.
Whew, it is freezing.
Where are they? Ah. Hang on, guys. I gotta get the batteries
I never
out.
made it to the haunted house, but heard it was good. Yeah, I've never been to the haunted house either.
You've never been. Oh shit, she can't hear me.
No, I can hear you.
The Waverly Haunted House is. Oh, you can.
Yeah.
It is awesome. The guy you're about to interview, my cousin, he was Charlie Chainsaw. He was the guy that chased you.
I saw that you brought the chainsaw, and I was like, why does he have the
He
chainsaw?
got like a local celebrity from Louisville right
That's
now.
so funny.
It's pretty badass.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tag it Charlie Chainsaw. You have a big group of people hit it.
Oh Oh,
Guys,
yeah,
throw the hashtag Charlie Chainsaw in there, okay? Is there a sort of petition?
CHARLEY.
Yes, there actually is a petition that you can sign. It's on SaveWaverlyHills.com.
Okay.
All right.
My cousin's pretty big around the haunted house kind of category.
Yeah.
With the Charlie Chainsaw.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's huge.
Let's see.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. I might have it backwards still. I don't know what I'm doing, evidently. All right. So you guys can see now. And I'm actually going to give you this mic here, and then they'll be able to hear you.
Okay.
So just put that anywhere, and then you can clip this up just on your top half somewhere.
All right. Here, I'll put it right here on my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she only hangs out on the weekends.
And you have your old lady with you.
Yes, I do. I got my wife with me.
Oh, your wife's here.
Yeah, that's her right here. She only she only hangs out on the weekends. See?
That's so funny.
This is her.
That's her, everybody. It's the wife.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to do an interview about, oh, your battery's red.
Oh, that's your
Oh, yeah.
that's your
Do
thing.
you have extra batteries? I don't want to steal your batteries.
No, I got.
Can you guys still hear him? I don't know if,
You know the regular. I mean.
oh, I think that it's AA that goes in here.
Oh, double A.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't have no double A.
Okay, well, let me know if you guys can't hear him at any point, okay? You should be good for a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so I just wanted to kind of have people on here and talk about the things that are happening at Waverly, talk about what Waverly means to you, clear up maybe some of the rumors or things like that. Do you have anything that you want to say, or?
I worked for Waverly Hills for 8 years during the haunted house season.
Yeah.
And, I was a chainsaw guy.
The chainsaw guy. Yes, you do have a chainsaw with you.
Yes, and I do have my baby right here.
Yes, he has the chainsaw, guys.
I got the chainsaw to prove it, so yeah. But yeah, so Charlie and Tina's been like brother and sister to me for years. I mean, I've been affiliated with them for about 11, 12 years now. And
Okay, so you've known them for a long time.
yeah, and when I heard about what happened, it just totally threw me for a loop, because I was like, well, how the hell can they do that,
Yeah.
How can they just go in and tell somebody to leave their property?
Right.
I mean, and then I started becoming a quiet activist, okay?
Yeah.
Going undercover, I guess you'd say. And I have found out quite a bit, and I've been able to relay some information, and it pan out right. It'd be the true facts.
So for anybody that's just joining the live, can you kind of recap everything that's kind of been happening?
Yeah, right now we're protesting the mutiny of Waverly Hills, and Tina and Charlie Mattingly, they own this place for what, 20 years, and during that time they've never had no problems, okay? And now they're having a lot of problems right now, and that's why we're up here right now protesting right now, because the people that are supposed to be running the place, but all they're doing is running it into the ground, if you ask me. And I'm almost 51 years old. I've been in this business for like 37, 38 years. So, but yeah, Charlie and Tina, I mean, they should have never had their property taken away.
No, they shouldn't have.
I mean, these people that are up there right now, like I said, they're no better than a bunch of pirates.
Can you explain what happened to some of the people who may not know?
Well, from everything that I've been gathering and everything, and talking to Tina and talking to Charlie and talking to Ernie and Denise, the historical society came in and told them that they had to vacate the premises immediately, not no waiting, immediately.
Immediately.
And which, you know, there was a big fight about it, but you know they did, and right now they're going through a big battle right now, just trying to get Waverly back, okay? And
Yes, because they're not allowed on the property at this current moment.
right.
Yes.
And we can't even go up to the gate. Okay, we can't even go past this gate right here. There's a gate that was illegally put up that shouldn't even be here. The real gate is behind the gate that is actually that they put up. Okay, now if it wasn't for that gate, we could be up there. Okay, not at Waverly, but we could be up there on the property by the gate.
Yes.
The main gate. And you know, they've done this, like I said, they've done this illegally. I mean, and we've been instructed, you know, that we have to stay away from the gate. We can't go up near the gate no more. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, though, but Tina and Charlie mean the world to me. I mean, I'd do anything for them, and they know it.
I just feel so terrible about the whole thing. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
it should have never happened. I mean, it really should never have happened. I mean, and I don't know, it's just, there's a lot of things I'd like to say and I can't say because, I mean, I don't want to go
No,
into
it's okay. You're fine.
too much detail, I mean, about certain things,
I get it.
this, that, and the other, but, you know, I mean, just, but just know that if you support Waverly Hills, then go to the webpage, www.savewaverlyhills.com.
Yes.
And be a part of Charlie and Tina's army, okay? We really need your help. We really do, okay? And I couldn't stress that, and I can't stress that enough, how much help that we really do need. Even if it's come up here, you know, on the weekends and help hold signs. I mean, come up here and help us out. I mean, we really need the protesters up here. And that's going to help us.
Yes.
Okay?
And you guys are planning on doing protests every weekend.
Every weekend.
Yes. So if you are in the area, come down here. Where are we located?
What
gate are we at?
We are at Gate B, and that's at 4400 Paralee.
Yes.
So you'll put in 4400 Paralee Drive on your GPS, and it'll bring you right here to this gate.
Come down here. Come help us protest. If you are not in the area, go to the SaveWaverlyHills.com page, and you guys have merchandise that people can buy.
There is merchandise.
All the money goes to paying legal fees. It does not go to the building, and they have never claimed it was going to the building like the little misinformation video that they put out has said.
Right, and
that's not true.
And if you go on the webpage, you'll read the true story. Okay, that is the 100 bona fide true story on there.
Yes. And they did say that they wanted to put all of the pages for the lawsuit on, but did you see that book? It was like this big.
Yeah, it's
I think
huge.
he said 100 and something pages for that lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
I mean, and it's costing a lot. But, I mean, it really is. I mean, the goal is 50,000, and we're not even scratching it yet. I mean, we're there, but we're not there.
Yeah.
And as soon as we can get there, we can get the paperwork filed.
Tell how long.
Do what?
Tell how long.
How long you worked there for them?
Oh yeah, I'm
working so hard and the shit that broke down with it.
Oh, I know it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been here 8 years. You know. And I've known Tina and Charlie for the last 11, and I tell you, it's heartbreaking.
I see my cousin just to get chased by a chainsaw.
That's so funny.
I don't know if y'all can hear her or not, but if y'all can, that's my little cousin there. She's
the
been
peanut
up here.
gallery.
Yeah, she's been up here several times to see her cousin in action, and.
Oh, I've been there. He is really good.
Yeah. I've been in movies and everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Out the door.
So you just did the haunted tours every year, then?
No, well, not the tours. I did the haunted house.
The haunted house, just the haunted house, then, not
Yeah.
the tours.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to do with tours. Or
so
anything.
now, and they're not doing the haunted tours anymore either.
No, they're not doing the haunted tours. They're just doing these little walkthrough tours, from what I understand.
Did they tell you why they weren't doing the haunted tours anymore? Did they give you a reason, or?
I've never really. I don't even talk to these people. I mean, when I found out what they did, I mean, I totally just wrote everybody off that was up there. I mean, have nothing for them. I mean, my heart's Tina and Charlie. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not in the best shape myself, but I'm just saying the reason why I'm here is for Tina and Charlie. I love her to death. She's right down here on the corner, right down here. She's down here. And she's holding us. Yeah,
I didn't know that she was here.
Yeah, she's
I seen
here right
Charlie,
now.
but I didn't know that she was here.
Yeah, and I'm sure she'll come up and talk to you.
Do you think
too.
she'll do an interview?
Yeah,
I know
sure.
he said that he can't do one because he has the court date coming up, so he doesn't want to talk until after that.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if she wants
Well,
to.
that might be. Well,
that might be. She
yeah.
might not be able to either.
Right. Yeah.
That's okay.
But let me see here. Where's Tony at?
I think he's still down there.
Is he still down there? Are you going down there?
Yep.
To ask him if he wants to walk up here and do an interview.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah, the whole situation has just been really crazy, and I'm just trying to educate some of the people who follow my channel about everything that's kind of going on. I've been posting about it, and people kind of ask me, and I tell them, but I think it's just better to hear it from other people, not me, because I didn't work here. You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just part of the group.
Are you a paranormal investigator? Though?
Yeah. I have a paranormal channel. I do investigations.
502 Paranormal Crew.
I know you guys.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, awesome.
That's me.
I've heard of you guys before.
Yeah, that's me. That is me.
Yeah,
I'm all over the place.
Yeah. So I did Waverly once, but they were like really, really rude to me. They were like really wishy-washy about whether I could film or not, and it was just really frustrating.
That's what I went through December the 5th. I had an investigation up here.
Yeah.
This past December 5th.
This past December.
And I had to get a hold of the tour director.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying tour director, DC. I won't say his name because I don't even want to blow his name out of my mouth, you know. But DC, okay, is a POS as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry, but you know, hey, I'm gonna say it how it is. Yeah, they followed me around all night long during my investigation.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I had 15 people. I brought them $1,500, you know, and everybody else got to go around, but I'm the one they followed because they said that they felt like I was there to sabotage Waverly.
Sabotage Waverly.
Right, sabotage. How am I going to sabotage Waverly, a place that I love, okay? A place that I grew up in, okay? I mean, literally grew up here. When I was a teenager at 12 years old, I was coming up here. I was probably some of the last kids to swing on that swing set.
Oh, the one on the roof.
Yeah, I got to swing on that when I was 12 years old. So, I mean, we're, I'm trying to be nice, okay?
No, it's okay, yeah.
But, and, you know, and be respectful, but I keep looking behind me and I'm like, man, you just don't know how bad I want to run up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
it must be really frustrating for you guys.
it really is because this is my home away from home. My mom worked here. My mom passed away in 2000.
Yeah.
And next month is going to be 2 years. And so it holds a lot of memories here for me.
Yeah.
My mom got me into the horror industry. And you know, I'm just, my pop, he's on here right now. And he can tell you, I mean,
Hi, Pop.
him and my mom played Lizzie Borden's parents. And so.
Oh, that's cool.
And, but it's a family thing. I mean, all my family is in the horror industry as far as, my mom's side family, no. My dad's side family, yes. You know, we're all about the horror aspect. We love horror.
Yeah.
So.
So, what do you think will happen? Let's say they do get possession of the building. What do you think they would do with it?
Oh, they're going to get it back. They're going to get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not whether I think they're going to get it back. We're going to get it back. Well, I mean, it's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing right there. It's just a matter of when, and but yeah, we will get it back. We will get it back, and we will definitely be returning Waverly back to the way it was, the way that people love. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, and that's why I come up here dressed the way I am right now. I'm up here not only representing, you know, Waverly Hills and Tina and Charlie, but I'm also representing the haunted house out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that miss the haunted house, okay? And there's a lot of people that have called them and complained about them not having the haunted house no more. But we're doing everything we can. I mean, we're doing everything we can humanly possible right now.
George, is that your truck?
And I mean, if I had
He's got it all decked out.
if I had the money in my this
Wait a minute,
Tina.
I gotta do something.
Okay.
He's doing something real quick.
She said, wait.
She's gotta.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Tina. I love her. I love Tina.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Well, no, this is still red. But
Do you have
does
anything
anybody
else?
got any questions or
Yeah,
anything?
any questions, you guys? Well, we have people here that can answer them because I'm not good at answering questions.
No, that's okay.
Where's Zach Baggins at when you need him to save a place? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Zach Baggins gives a crap. He makes so much money. He does not care.
No.
I don't think he does,
Mm-mm.
and that's just the truth.
Zach Bangers is about himself. I'm sorry. Did I say that?
Honestly, like, I do pretty good on Instagram, so I do keep in touch with some para-celebrities. Now, I don't talk to Zach Baggins himself, but there are a lot of para-celebrities who don't want to step in and say something. And I just don't understand why.
I do.
I'm not in that position because I honestly don't care if somebody wants to say something about me or whatever. I really don't give a shit. I don't think it's right, and I'm going to support that.
I'm sorry. I love this girl right now.
Oh.
I mean, really, I love her now. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she speaks the truth. I mean, there's a lot of para-celebrities out there that could be doing a lot more to help them. They could have had this money a long time ago. Okay? But nobody wants to step up because they're afraid they're going to get banned from going up here.
Oh, I don't care if they want to ban me. I wasn't going to give them my
either.
money anyway.
I mean, they ain't
They
getting
treated
none of
me
my
like crap.
money.
Why would I want to come back?
Well, they'll never get another dime from me up here.
No.
I mean, and I've got plenty of people that's wanting to have an investigation up here, and I'm sorry. I'm putting all investigations are on hold right now at Waverly.
Yes. So we are asking that people boycott the tours, the investigations, all of it until it goes back to Tina and Charlie.
Exactly, and man, God, I love you.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, but she's just said, I mean, yeah, that's the truth. I
Yes.
mean, that's what we're doing. We're trying to ask everybody to hold off on your investigations, hold off on your tours until the Mattinglys have it back in their possession. When Mattinglys have it back in their possession, come on.
So somebody
Come on.
said, so was the jobs lost or was the haunted house volunteer based?
What was it?
The haunted house, did they pay you to do the haunted house or was that volunteer based?
It was a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit of both. I mean, I did makeup also. I'm a makeup artist, as you can see. But I do makeup, plus I'm an actor as well. And so it was pay for acting, and then for the makeup, I got tours. You know, I got my overnight. And that's how they pay us up here. We don't have to have money. We're, you know, and to be honest, And they can tell you, everybody that's working here can tell you that I've always spent more money up here than what I always make, because I bet I got a lot of more Waverly merchandise than I own regular clothes.
That's funny.
I mean, I'm wearing one of my shirts right now, plus one of the old Waverly hoodies, which I wrote "save" on top of it myself.
That's funny.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But,
so we are asking, if you cannot make it to the protests, which are happening every weekend, we are asking that you do your part in sharing, either by sharing the Facebook group, the Facebook page, any of the TikToks, the SaveWaverlyHills.com website itself. There also is a petition on there. If you guys want to sign the petition, you can also do that. There is merchandise on there that you guys can buy. It's Save Waverly hoodies, shirts, wristbands, things like that.
beanies, everything.
Yes.
We got bracelets on there. Say this is Charlie and Tina's Army.
Yes. And all of that money goes straight towards legal fees to fight the Historical Society. It does not go anywhere else. It goes to legal fees.
Yep.
And you can also read, if you're just joining and you're not exactly sure what's going on, the whole story is pretty much printed up on the SaveWaverlyHills.com website. And there are also people in the group.
There's a 3-page letter on there.
In the Facebook group, you can also find some stuff in there as well.
Yeah, there's always people posting things in there in the Facebook group. There's always people posting on TikTok, you know, and not just Save Waverly Hills TikTok, but there's other TikTok pages. I mean, I've got a page on a new platform called Clapper.
Clapper, I never heard of it.
And that's Clapper app, and but it's just like TikTok. It's just it's not censored like TikTok is. I mean,
yeah.
So y'all need to check that out if you ain't got that. Keep your TikTok, keep that if you want, but download Clapper. Clapper is freedom. I mean, it really is. I'm just.
Do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, I mean, I'd like to thank you for
you're welcome.
letting me interview.
Yeah.
And can I offer you something? How about?
I mean, besides my mic.
There you go, a pair of gloves.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Your hands are cold.
I'm probably getting ready to leave because my battery's dying.
Oh, okay,
I don't want to make off with your gloves.
Well, I mean, I've got 2 pair. So.
I'd feel bad because I'm getting ready to leave. Well, I support you guys. I gotcha. Yeah, definitely share it on your Facebook, on your Instagram. Share it on anything that you can. Because unfortunately, not a lot of people know. So they're still booking investigations. They're still booking because Waverly Hills. I mean, it sells